Gabriel, you'll notice that I'm over here instead of over there because Amanda's chair is going to be DMing for us today. And I'm going to be playing as Fefira, the goddess in limbo. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Everybody loves this
God.
voice.
She's not
It's a good thing she's not here right now.
I know, it's so
Oh,
great.
oh
I
no.
get smited. Alright, so recap of what happened last time. We're going to start with the troops because they're the most mundane, looking at the map. So the troops that were chilling have decided to go up north. These guys who were here are going to go over this way. And a new group of troops have spawned in here, waiting for training.
Yay.
There's nothing that Copper Bottom wants to say, but let's do a recap first. Last time, you guys were trying to explore this forest text down here, and you discovered a weird call to action. A tournament was being held by. Anybody remember this guy's name?
Sir, not appearing in this film.
Sir, not appearing in this film. It was Ivan or Iger or something. Iger, and
Right.
he was this inventor, and he was putting up
Igor.
Igor's challenge. Watch your feet.
That's right.
So Igor was putting up a challenge and saying, "Hey, somebody come solve this puzzle dungeon, and I'll give you my newest invention." And you guys signed up. You tried to steal a bunch of soap from a group of people that were having none of it. You made a little bit of mess in town. You got duped by a mop. You did the challenge. Didn't do super hot, but some of you made it to the end after a tabaxi kicked your ass.
That never happened.
So beat up.
Yeah. And then after the challenge was done, you got your reward, which Feyfira is currently holding on to, and it is a pine cone.
A magical
Classic.
pine
A
cone.
magical pine cone.
Which
Classic.
Is absolutely a reference of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Is there an effect to this pine cone?
Oh,
There
it's
is.
Not, oh, it
It's
is.
not a reference.
So, the pine cone is magical because it makes you want it.
Okay.
Yep. Upon looking at the pine cone, you see the thing that you desire the most, and you have to give me an intelligence check, or Amanda an intelligence check, to resist its charm. Otherwise, you'll try to trade your most valuable possession for the pine cone.
Yep. It's one pretty pine cone.
That's right.
All right.
So, that's
The
more or less what
everything
happened.
updated?
Everything's updated, but I haven't gone over the call yet, so that's a thing that you have.
Yes. What was that ringtone? Thank you, Fish.
You're welcome.
Wait, did anybody have my phone while I was napping, apparently?
Nope.
We didn't need it, really.
We let it go to voicemail.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so, Dr. Doctor,
in fact-
what do I see?
You see 25.
Oh,
All from the home office.
Uh-oh, that's
Who
awkward.
is currently calling right now?
Oh, hello? I mean, hello?
I forgot you had to hold it. So you hear a deep voice on the other end. It's sort of unnerving because it's not just one voice. There are like whispers of other voices behind it when it speaks. And
That's odd.
it says, "There you are. Finally, we've gotten you." And you recognize this voice, Dr. Doctor, as a being known as the Collective. So they are upper management in the church, and they are one being that houses multiple souls. And each soul is a manager for a specific team that works for the church. And so that particular manager will manifest and take over when speaking to their individual team. And so you are now talking to your boss, essentially.
Okay, so upper management of the church, collective of souls of different branches of
There we go.
management that takes turns talking in this collective.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at
You're
Okay.
looking. You're
He's
looking
so
good, Jamie.
distracting.
Jamie!
I now understand why our teachers always got
Oh
mad at us for
my.
being distracting during class.
Don't
Oh
be
my
upset on
gosh.
Fefera, the goddess.
Oh my
The
god.
filter
not
really tried to get
Scottish.
rid of the beard.
Anyway.
It's my
So, Dr.
interpretation of Fefera.
She's gonna be like, oh, hey, Bus. How's it going?
Where have you been?
You know,
Nothing.
that's a good question. I think I had a really bad chicken shawarma, and that really took me out for a bit. But that's okay because my team has been doing bad shit.
Good.
Have they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have
Very
they
much
been
so.
doing bad shit?
Yes.
I would say they've been doing bad if bad means poorly.
No.
What?
Bad as in like
we
bad
bad as hell.
You know?
Yeah.
we baddies.
Poorly?
Yeah, see, that's right. What?
Is that so?
Yeah. What Zephyr just said. Hey,
Were
by
that
the way,
to be-
boss, you're on speaker.
Were
Say
that to be
hello.
true, would you not have sent more than 5 souls in the past month?
You know, boss, that's a legit question, and I have a great answer for you.
And you could just like feel him do the thing where he like crosses his arms and leans back in his chair just waiting.
Yes, and I have that answer for.
Hey.
Do you? And I put him on mute really quick. Guys, I feel kind of
Hello?
fucked. Help me! I was
Hello?
sleeping. What should I tell him?
Are you?
We've been doing
can you hear
great.
me?
Yeah, tell him,
It's
tell him
all
about,
about setup,
Tell
right?
him-
Yeah, tell him
We're
about the
Tell him
bird.
about the magic pine cone I just got.
Are you there?
magic pine cones. We
I
have
think I
the
lost him.
miners. Free stuff.
Oh, fuck it. I'll call back. Click.
So I'm telling him about the magic pine cone, guys. What
Mhm.
the hell? And we took over a okay, all right. It's okay. I'll spin it.
Yeah,
I'm
you got
so
this.
great at this. Okay. Hello, but do you
Where
hear
are
me
you?
now? Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
Can
great,
you
great.
hear me?
Yes. You sound
Okay, good.
stellar as always, of course. Okay, so what I'm about to tell you is
I've
make
never
sure you
had
write it
reception issues on a magical communication device before. This is
know,
quite
it's okay.
unusual.
down. I'm just going to say that this train is very secure, so that includes our connection. Okay, anyways, so a recap. We took over a mining town, so now we have incoming sources and, potential sources of more souls. We're playing the long game, you know what I mean, boss?
How-
we
How does
Yeah.
a mine get you souls?
it's because we have people working at this mine, and then not only are they building a human resource for us to use in the future, and we're making friends with the army here. So the bigger this army gets, the more people can die. You catch my drift?
I see.
Uh-huh.
I think you misunderstand.
Uh-huh.
I do not care. The church does not care who the army kills. The only people that matter are the people you kill.
Right. Let me clarify. We are
And you have killed 5 in a month! And you hear like multiple voices scream at you at the same time.
Listen. Okay, boss. I totally understand where you're coming from. I've been there, okay? Listen, we are building a farm of people, and when it gets real big, we'll just take them all out at once. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'd like to claim that old guy that we gave to the plant people as one of our kills. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna go out there. 6. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, cool
Fine.
man just said.
6.
Exactly.
But you
want
didn't kill him.
I would argue
Hey-
that was for the dinosaur, not for the soul trade.
Hey,
Yeah.
you should shut up.
Oh,
Yeah. Fake Farah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sensing a lot
The
of
goddess
hostility
knows
here.
when she speaks.
Okay, so you know, boss, not only did we take over a mine, we also took over a village of Arakroc.
Kakra.
I can never say the
Kakra.
word correctly.
Kakra.
Sorry. Yes, and there's another source of sacrificial income. You know, we're gonna go back and collect real soon. But yeah, we got some good. Oh, also pine cone. We got a pine cone.
All right, enough. The church sent you there to be a source of souls for us. If you do not kill them, we do not get the souls. Therefore, we need you to step it up or you will be replaced. Do I make myself clear?
We totally hear you.
Yes
and
or
we
no?
are- Yes, totally. Yes. Okay, my arm is tired. Talk to you
Nope.
later, boss.
Nope. Do not hang up on me. Did you hang up?
Yes, totally. hung up. These
You've
are
reached
more
most
More to
pizza.
discuss.
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you. Can you say that again?
There's more to discuss.
Oh, my apologies, boss. Your voice, I can only
Newt.
handle so much of it. It's so beautiful, but my ears, they're so big. It's a little bit overwhelming sometimes.
Due to the lack of inflow that we've been experiencing, the church sees itself in need of souls immediately. Therefore, because you have been part of that lack, your team has been chosen to pick up the slack. We need 5 souls by the end of the week. I do not care how you get them. I do not care where they come from, but get them, or you will find yourself in a different position. Click. Now the call's over.
I'm gonna call back the boss.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't get hung up on. We hang up on people.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm gonna call.
Hello, Collective's office. How may I help you?
Hey, Cindy, you remember me? It's Doctor. I was wondering if the boss was
Good
in
to
touch,
hear from you.
know. Oh, yeah, Cindy, listen, I meant to call last time, but I had to just get away quickly on this mission. I totally am gonna come back. We can have that dinner, and I'll treat
Aw.
you like a queen, you know?
Oh, you always say the sweetest things. Here's the problem, though. I've been calling you for like 2 days, and you haven't been picking up your phone. And it's been on official
wait.
business, and you've just been putting me through to voicemail.
Cindy, listen, Cindy. I had some really bad chicken shawarma. Okay, I don't know where it came from, but it really knocked me out for a loop. And I haven't even listened to all my voicemails yet. You know?
Yeah, you can just ignore the last 10. It's fine. Don't worry about
Oh,
it. Just delete them. Don't even listen to them. It's totally fine.
well,
I'm glad you're
okay.
feeling better.
Me too. It's nice to feel useful again. But yes, I was wondering, you know, can you put me through to the boss, eh?
Oh.
Come on,
Well,
Cindy. I'm trying to persuade her so hard right now.
give me a persuasion check.
Okay, can I do an advantage?
Yeah, go for it. She feels sorry for you.
All right. Oh man, that's
Chicken shawarma, my man.
Good pity advantage.
18.
Okay, that definitely works. Oh, all right. He told me to tell people that he's on his lunch break, but I'm sure it'll be fine. He's really been looking forward to talking to you, so okay. Patching you through now.
Wait.
Hello.
Hey, boss, it's me, Doctor.
What do you want? I didn't think we had anything else to discuss. Was there something you tried to hang up on me? In fact, you did hang up on me before I called you back to tell you what I needed to tell you, and then I hung up on you. So what more could there possibly be to discuss?
Just wanted to say that we hear you and your concerns. We are there for you whenever you need us, and we'll get shit done. Also, please do not kill Cindy because I totally convinced her to put me through. Okay, thank you, goodbye.
Your eyebrows look great.
What'd you say, Fish?
Your eyebrows look great.
Oh yeah, and we hear like off in the distance, Cole like, oh, you're right.
You totally didn't sell up the pine cone. What can I
Yeah.
offer this thing?
Goddess, I'm so sorry. You know, I was just I don't know why I didn't continue to sell off the pine cone. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Also, do you guys want to listen to my voicemails? I'm gonna put all the voicemails on speaker.
Oh boy.
Hey, Doctor, it's Cindy. Just letting you know that the collective really wants to talk to you. Okay, give us a call back when you get the opportunity. Bye. Hey,
That's
Doctor,
Cindy.
it's Cindy. So the boss is really looking for you. Just, give us a call back as soon as you can. I'm sure everything's fine. Okay, bye. Hey, Doctor, it's Cindy again. Sorry to be blowing up your voicemail like this. I know it's a little bit awkward, but it's totally business related, I swear. The boss is really, really, really mad, and you should probably call back as soon as possible. Bye. Hey, Doctor, it's Cindy again. The boss is like throwing things now. I don't know where you are, if you're like underground or something, but like totally call us back as soon as possible. Okay, bye. Hey, Doctor, it's Cindy, and I'm honestly starting to feel like you're trying to avoid me instead of the boss. Anyway, the boss is looking for you. Once again, not me. Okay, bye.
Wait, is that the
Hey,
start
Doctor.
of the last 10 messages that she told me not to listen
Sure.
to? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Doctor. I don't know how many times I need to tell you this, but I am not like the clingy girlfriend type. I'm just trying to get through to you for your fucking job. Call me back. Bye. Hey, Doctor. Okay, look, you've got to be like bleeding or dying somewhere. And according to our records, yeah, your soul has not returned to home base. So there's no excuse. And like, I don't know, maybe you lost your body. But I would assume that one of your friends would answer the phone for you. Anyway, the boss wants you. Bye. Hey, Doctor. Call me. Click.
I just delete all the messages. So she's usually really nice. I totally understand where she's coming from. So anyway, guys, what's the plan?
Well, we could just kill everyone in town.
I know
How many
a
people
little.
are in town?
A lot.
Let me flip you back
Which
to
town?
where you are.
No,
You are currently in the middle
more
of
than 5.
Pimbletonshire. There are about
Oh.
30 people who live here. It's a small little logging town. It provides wood for the army, I believe we said. And it ships it up to wherever you came from last that I forgot. Oh, the mining area. Via the river.
I forgot.
When you were coming into town, I will take this time to remind you, you did see an encampment of Metmizian, there we go, that's the word, Metmizian soldiers down the road.
Oh, how many?
I don't know, you didn't go that way. You went into town.
Well, we could kill a certain soap salesman and then go see about the soldiers.
I really want that fucking.
He was
soap.
old.
I'm not even
I-
debating it at this point.
Think that's it. I just wanted to
You could
put it
also
out there.
probably ask around town if you wanted to find out how many soldiers there are.
Yes, that didn't
thought.
also. I think we should not try to avoid killing the people because we need them for the resources, correct?
Not the soap salesman.
But you don't know what happened with the soap man.
His soap was very shoddy.
We
Cool
need
with
to get the
killing-
soap.
I'm totally cool with killing the soap man. I'm just saying
Okay.
everybody else because they need people here to work.
Oh yeah. No. I kind of
Yeah, it's a
recanted that.
personal
Town
thing.
for?
What'd you say?
What do we need a logging town for?
For materials, goddess. Come on.
You can
your
get
hand out
logs
of the
anywhere.
bottle.
Yeah, they literally grow on trees.
Yeah.
But they
Plus,
need to
birds
be
can fly.
processed. Okay, princess. Goddess, you think that shit just comes to you like automatically? Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
basically.
That
Yeah.
same how- Oh my God.
Manifest it.
Gods. I can't even, and Dr. Nerd just walks away.
All right.
If
We
Dr.
go-
Doctor had seen the way that soap man talked to me, we wouldn't be talking about this.
We go interrogate the soap man, and then, put him out of his misery, and then we kill
Yeah.
the soldiers.
Wait, give me the download of the soap man. What does he do? Does he sell soap?
It's
Does
not
he
important.
He's a.
It's
he's
not
a cheat.
important.
He's a
He-
cheat.
He just
and
has
a
to die.
thief.
That's the important
And-
part.
He's selling untaxed soaps.
Can we do you want to trip him and embarrass him and steal his shit first before we kill him?
He's
on
done that
this.
to himself. He really screwed the pooch.
Okay.
Just selling bad soaps
Yeah.
or horrid
soaps
untaxed soap. The soap organization
cut.
of
What the hell are we
absolute
discussing?
purity
The boss
is
wants soul.
upset.
This person has
50%.
a soul. Let's get it.
Exactly. And he also has soap. A crate of it, to be
and we
Okay.
generally dislike him. So perfect.
Let's go. Let's go kill this man. I'm so excited.
Well,
Yay.
interrogate him first. We're not just gonna kill him.
Oh, what are we asking?
Oh, are we
of him?
like going in full guns blaze?
all
Like,
right, here's the plan.
You are at the blade.
Here's the plan. We send in not us.
Yeah.
So Doctor goes in, right? Casually inquires about the soldiers. And then we show up. We just murderate him. I'll bust through a wall. It'll be great.
Wait, am I asking the soap dude?
What? Yeah.
Okay. Where is the
Yeah.
soap dude?
In the one store.
general
in
store.
The
town.
Yeah.
only store.
Yeah, they're like
Okay. You want me to lure him out?
No.
are we killing him in his
We're going in.
store?
I don't know
We're
that-
going in.
I don't know that murdering him in front of the entire town would be the best plan.
I
We're
think
gonna
that's a good
murder
idea. I think I should lure him out to
What?
a wooded, secluded area.
Oh. Yeah, but then how will we get the soap?
We can go back to the general store and get all the soap.
Uh,
I'll just walk out
I
with it.
mean, I guess.
It's a crate.
If you can lure him out, go for it. But
Yeah.
why is the shopkeeper gonna go into the woods with someone he doesn't know?
Don't worry, I got this.
All
There
right.
is an outdoor
is Dr.
altar to
Doctor.
to
Ooh,
nature. Just
We
saying,
could
if you wanted to-
sacrifice him.
Wait, what are
Now.
we doing?
There's an
I don't know.
outdoor altar because this is a nature worshipping town. They have a druid who holds services outdoors, and there's an altar
Is
at
this
that
still
little
like?
outdoor church of theirs. If you
Ooh.
wanted
Is
to
this
get
place still
ritualistic
loaded
about
with
it.
tourists?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
It's
what did
still
you
guys-
like no one's left.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good question. So, people are
Sorry, what
packing up and they're leaving, but
Okay.
the event ended so far in the afternoon yesterday that most people just stayed around and drank. They told stories about the rooms that they saw while they were in the dungeon, the trap that killed, or the trap that got them, or that one trap that they got past, and oh man, how'd you solve that room, etc., etc. Just like tons of storytelling around the fire and beer. And now the next morning they are starting to pack up and head out. But there are still way more than 30 people milling about the town
Hmm.
because it was a big event.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How about that tabaxi asshole?
Who's it back?
Oh, are you asking if he's still here?
Yeah.
Oh, he's totally still here. Now he's licking his wounds by telling everyone how awesome he is and how, that last test was like practically unsolvable. And let's just be honest, that little witch over there who calls herself a luck goddess and like a fortune teller goddess probably cheated. Just saying. she probably cheated and told her buddy, because let's be honest, her buddy's not exactly the smartest crown in the box.
Speaking of cheating, I
And
rolled a 15 and a 14
she
for
totally
my
told
wish
him what
today.
the answer was. Totally told him what the answer
Nice.
was. And I didn't have a
I'll
little witch on
second
my
that.
side, so that's the only reason I lost, because he had a witch. Kind of
Right,
like
right.
someone who has a blunderbuss.
Well, yeah.
That's a callback.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
An irrelevant one to hear, but anyway.
Wait,
But yeah,
so. Are
so
you killing the tabaxi or the shopkeeper? I'm
No, we're not
Um,
killing the tabaxi.
we're not killing the tabaxi. The tabaxi
Oh,
would kill
tabaxi
I
us.
is a
don't want
level
to go
20.
near the tabaxi.
Oh.
The tabaxi will kill me.
As I'm like
Yeah.
walking towards him with
The
like
only
a knife.
reason,
So I'm
the
killing
only
this
reason the
guy.
tabaxi didn't kill me. Yeah.
So I don't know if you go over to D&D chat and scroll up a little bit to the last time we played, 7 p.m. You can see my post that says Jamie at Bob.
Oh yeah.
That was basically how it went.
Yup.
Okay, in the blue team chat?
No, in D&D
The only
chat.
reason, the only reason he didn't kill me is it was against the rules.
That's what that was in reference to. Okay.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happened.
I
Yeah.
saw that
That's
and I
essentially
thought it was
what happened.
hilarious, but I
Oh.
Yeah,
You had
It
level 20.
it was funny in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah.
okay.
I had a really
Good
good
to
time in
know.
that fight.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know you did. You,
Okay.
Jamie played
DM,
tabaxi.
is the general store like? Is there like a like? Is it in the middle of town or is it sort of like on the peripheral where the
Middle.
backside kind of like opens
Yes.
out into like?
So there are only like a couple buildings in this town. There is
Okay.
a small tavern that serves as their like, hotel slash pub. And when I say small, I say like, they probably have like 3 rooms to sleep in there.
Okay.
Then next door is the general store. And then like there's probably like the little like town gathering worshiping area over here on the edge of the woods. And there are some houses back around the outside, but like these 2 buildings being the place where everyone eats and drinks and the place where everyone buys their soap are pretty much
Okay.
central to all of the houses.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So how far? I'm gonna ask the group.
Oh, and then
Okay,
there's the
guys. You were here kind of scouting. Is there an area not far from the general store that's secluded, dark, and free of pedestrians?
Not really. I mean, we
Seriously?
could
Like, nowhere
maybe
at all?
Caverns.
we could check, I guess, but that
What
cave
about the caverns? we were
that
in?
was for the event. It was
Oh,
like
it's
magical
seasonal,
in
right?
nature, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay,
yeah, that makes
okay.
sense.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah,
I've
plus
got to
it's
them.
gone now. Like
All right.
you guys got out and like the caravans wrapped up and they were gone by night.
I've got a
That's
second
magical.
idea.
No,
Here's
no,
my
no.
second idea.
Wait, cool man. I think I can do this. I'm
Right.
gonna make friends with the general storekeep if you catch my drift. Take him out
Alright.
to the train.
You're
And
going
we
to
murder
sleep with him?
He is not my type, but I can lure him to the train. And you guys can take care of him because I can, since we'll be
That's
friends.
true.
You know what
You
I'm
do
saying?
have that giant kill room in the back. There's like nothing
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah.
now.
Actually,
That's
we
where I
can-
was actually getting.
We can
That's
feed his
where I was
body
gonna
to
put
the
the soap.
train.
Favier hands you the pinecone box and be like, show him this, and just tell him to meet us at the train.
Perfect.
Oh, good idea. Okay,
Really
wait,
good
but
idea.
I shouldn't look at it, right? I
Yeah.
should just like kind of hold.
Just,
Okay, don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
See
Okay, cool.
see if he wants to sell his shop for
giant
it and bring
box of
all his
soap.
money. Bring all his money to the train
Bring
for
all
the
this
trade.
soap.
Okay.
Now I
got
will
it.
remind you that you can't trade it for anything that requires a deed or any sort of legal contract in order to be traded. I
Right,
think
just
the
his money.
information's in the Blue Team channel.
Yeah, and his soap is off the books. So
I mean, there's that, but like, you could always just bring the money and we could go
Yeah,
get
he can
the
bring
soap.
the money. I'm just saying you can't try to get anything that requires signatures, ceremonies, or an intermediary such as a deed or a noble title.
Okay, so we can't take over the store. Is basically what you're saying.
No,
We can.
But we
go
don't
take
need
over
to.
the store.
we can
Oh,
just.
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool, cool. Okay, all right. Here, pine cone. Hand me the pine cone box, please.
Handed.
Which way does it open?
Latch. Box. Like you're proposing.
Well,
Okay,
you're the one who. You already
Oh.
have the pine cone. I think you're kind of immune to it.
Oh, I am.
Well, I mean, think about it. You trade whatever is your most valuable thing for the pine cone. The pine
That's
cone is the most valuable thing, and you have it.
Oh. Okay.
So-
Okay. All right, I got this.
That's
Okay,
valid.
guys. See you in a few minutes. So I'm just
I
gonna.
would say that the wielder is not affected.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. Wait. I'm sure the group would have told me or told Doctor already, but like, is anyone dressed in a certain way, or is like what I'm wearing fine?
You're
Oh,
fine.
whatever.
It's just a normal little town.
Adventurous gear.
Hey, doctor,
Yeah.
what do you want for that pine cone?
Everything. Money are valuable. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, you can carry on.
So Doctor is just gonna stroll into town and just find the general store and you know.
Okay. So it's not hard to find. There's not a hell of a lot here. It's the one that has the word store written on it. You go inside and this little old man comes up and goes, "Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around. Were you here for the tournament?"
Unfortunately, I was not, but I
Oh.
heard it was amazing.
It was. It really, really was. I'm so sorry
Oh.
that you missed it. Anyway,
get
welcome
it.
to my store. As you see, we've put everything out on the shelves. There are some things that, we ran out of. We're not used to having this many people in town, but if you don't mind grabbing your soap out of a giant crate, then you're fine. Anyway, it's lovely to have you. I'm Filbert.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold out my trunk and be like, Doctor,
Oh.
with the PhD. Nice to
And
meet you.
his face kind of looks a little bit confused, like he's probably never seen a Loxodon before, but this is the way that you choose to meet his handshake, so he just grabs your trunk and lightly
At the
shakes
tip of the trunk, I'm gonna like tickle the inside of his hand.
it.
Really awkwardly.
He's just like slightly unnerved, but also it tickled, so he laughs anyway. Anyway, look around. There's not a whole lot, but I'm here for anything you need.
Question: do I see anything? Do I see like is it just soap that he sells? I mean, it's a general.
Oh no,
store, but, like,
it's a general store. He's got soap.
It's
He's
just
got
all that matters.
Okay.
toothbrushes, and
Alright.
he's
Is
got
there anything
hairbrushes.
selling because
Sorry?
of like the event?
Oh, no. Yeah, it seems like he has like the normal things that a person needs in order to just live and be healthy and happy and clean, and he's
Okay.
bought more of that. And it sort of looks like it was rushed because they're not used to this many people, so he kind of like I said, like the soap is just in an open crate that kind of like it was a shipping crate, and he sort of ripped the top off and threw it on the shelf because it was like, get it out there because the people need it.
Yeah.
But
Do I
other than
see
that,
a
it just
barrel- Do I see like a barrel of peanuts or like fresh grain for like eating? As much as I mean, let's be real. Elephants love peanuts.
Stereotypical.
yeah.
I really do like peanuts. I mean, it's
There's a section of the store in a corner that's devoted to food. So there's bags of flour. There aren't eggs, but that's because like someone locally has their own chickens. But like there are imported things.
Okay.
And so
So-
you can find grain and probably some nuts there.
Okay, so I want to purchase like, a few bags of nuts, like mixed nuts. It doesn't have to be peanuts. And then small bags of grain and just snacks for the group because we're gonna, watch a show later on the train. That sounds so morbid, but this is gonna be entertaining. So I'm bringing some snacks back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna gather it up and I'm gonna bring it to the counter and be like, what's his name again? I missed Gilbert.
Filbert.
Filbert.
Yeah, it was the first one that came to mind. So he's Filbert
Okay.
now.
Filbert, my man, this is a wonderful store you've got here. I would love to purchase these snacks. How much would this be?
Of course, let me just see. And he kind of like looks over what's in your hand and goes, 5 silver.
Friends and family discount. Come on, man.
No. Look, between you and me, yeah, I jacked the prices up a little bit when all the adventurers came to town and I had to rush things in, so the costs of shipping were a little bit hiked up anyway. But they're all heading out and leaving, and you seem like a really nice guy, so I'll just charge you what I normally charge anyone who lives here. And we don't have a whole lot of money in this town, so.
Insight check.
Okay, go for it. Give me an insight check.
What?
Did you say something? Because if you did, it didn't get picked up by your microphone. Oh, okay. Even with your 6, it's pretty obvious that this dude's just telling you the truth. It's a
Okay,
small
so then-
town. It's a logging town, but there are like 30 people who live here. There's not a very big economy, and so shit's super cheap.
Cool. Well, Doctor doesn't really care, so he's just gonna be like, "Well, what about this?" And I'm gonna open the box with a pine cone.
I gotta think about what Filbert would want.
Nice pair of socks.
He wouldn't
No,
want the
'cause it's
cone
like
on back.
Woolen socks.
It's like the thing that he does, but I'm trying to imagine what he sees.
Oh, he sees whatever he wants from the pine. Okay, I see.
Yeah, like the thing he desires
My
most.
gorgeous
kind of a
blue
deal.
eyes.
But you don't see it,
Uh,
so you don't have to explain it. Like the characters
That's
don't
true.
see it.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to. I was figuring out how he'd react, Jamie. Back off. Stop back.
Yeah.
Jamming.
I'll tell you how to play your character if you don't tell me how to play mine.
Oh no.
Got you good.
You're playing Devin's character now. Anyway.
Oh.
Only Documancer.
God.
All my hex fled.
Completely the same. Perfect.
At least it's not my character he's doing it to.
All
Anyway.
the inactive characters just had like bad food, and they're all just kind of like slumped, like in the train, waiting to be picked up by Jamie. All of a sudden with Scottish accents.
So his eyes grow wide, and he just goes, "That's far too much. I couldn't possibly exchange."
For all of that gold. That's very generous of you, but no, and he looks around and he goes, I've got to give you something better than that. That's just snacks. It's Filbert. With an F.
Think about saying Gilbert. Jesus. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Filbert, listen, my man. Don't worry about it. Listen, you know, my ride is just out of town. A big train, you can't miss it. How about
Like yesterday.
out of good faith, because you know we're friends, right? I trust you. I'm just gonna cast fast friends just in case, because I don't want
Okay.
this guy to like fuck me over. So I'm gonna cast it at level 3. Oh wait, actually, is that the highest I can cast it at?
Probably.
I think
At
that's the
this
highest.
point.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, level 3, fast friends.
Oh,
That's
okay.
pretty
Uh,
fast.
That's a save of wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. Alrighty. Let's see what Filbert does. That is a 3. And he does not have a plus 12, that's for sure. So he is super enamored with you right now.
Turns out Filbert is a demigod. Just
know,
like
Ooh, I'm gonna play it up then. That's a great idea, cool man. Okay, I mean like,
what?
weirdly, I got this idea all of a sudden. Okay, so Philibert, listen, like I said, you and I are fast friends now, and
Yes.
I don't tell everybody this, but kind of a demigod, you know? So, with that being said,
That explains how you
got
just
the,
appeared.
I've got a cool ride in the back. It looks like a train. You can't miss it. How about you bring all of your valuables, and
Wait.
I'll be more than happy to trade you this a beautiful thing for you.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Okay.
Excellent. You just need to come within. How many minutes does this last? Oh God.
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay. I need you to grab all your things. In the next, you need to get to the train in 15 minutes. Does that work?
yeah, I can make it in 15. Sure.
We gotta go
See you-
soon, so you know.
Okay.
See you soon, my friend. And I just
yeah.
like run to the train, and then I'm just gonna tell everybody, be like, guys, prep the room because we're gonna have some good shit coming in and some good murdering.
Hey, did you ask about the soldiers?
We can ask him when he gets here.
All right.
So-
Did you get the soap?
We can steal it after we kill him. I suck. I'm so sorry,
Okay.
guys. I totally forgot. For a really
No,
long
no.
time.
I
and
just want to
can't
make
think-
sure. I just want to make sure the soap is on the mind.
Yes, totally. It's good for actually. Zephyr. If you go right now, as you see him leave, I'm sure you can bill for all the soap you want. Nobody's in the store.
Well-
That's a good idea. I don't think he likes me anyway. I probably shouldn't be here when he gets here.
Well, that's a fair point.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because he's
Actually,
friends with you, but I think you.
Of the people in our group, I think I'm the only one that actually, well, other than Bob, does melee versus like spells and shit. So I should probably stay here.
I do melee as well, but I can't hurt him because we're friends, unless I break the spell.
Right. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much once he gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once
exactly.
we get an old man on a train, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with him.
Right. You know, feeding him piece by piece to the train.
Should we just
Sweet,
prep the
so-
room? I've never used it before.
God, I forgot about that. You're just gonna chop him up and shove him in.
That's the idea. Like a food processor.
Okay.
Like Fargo.
Yeah. We're gonna
we
wood
should
chipper him.
probably,
Hey,
put cute in the front
Yeah,
of the
let's.
train.
Hey, cute. There's this really important thing that you should look at inside of this room.
And I hand
Uh,
her the grain of snacks, like give her some snacks.
Are you sure this wouldn't be an educational thing for cute?
Is this fair?
I'm.
This is Fafira asking. Because some people are born lucky and some people are born unlucky, and this man is very unlucky.
That's true. He met us.
I don't
Yeah.
recognize the voice.
I'm sorry, you're right. Some people are born with luck and others are born without it.
God damn
No,
it.
Fafira, she is your acolyte, so child slave. I mean, acolyte. Do what you will.
That's right.
Oh yeah, hey guys, I brought snacks for
I wanna
everybody.
learn.
There you go.
I want to learn everything I can in order to be
I
a
mean,
good
that's fair.
acolyte.
That's fair. So we should get a stool in place, and we can chop up the pieces, hand
Oh,
them to
God.
Cute, and Cute can shove them in the processor.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That can be Cute's
What have
job
I
for the
done?
day.
Obviously,
What have I done by
Remember,
bringing an acolyte into this
keep
world?
your fingers in view, otherwise you could lose them.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Always push
Yeah.
open hand. Don't push with your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
In hand. Are we
Open hand.
feeding Tara?
We are.
Yeah. Tara's
Okay,
hungry.
I like her. She's nice.
We like it.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I'm gonna go get some
Yeah,
soap.
you weren't there for that. So the train's name is Terra. Runs
Oh,
on
yeah.
on magical items
Oh
or
shit, yeah, you missed all that.
blood or I guess whatever you can really stick in there.
Tara
Is this a
speaks.
T-Rex, by the way?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
have
we
that.
still have that. He's in the back.
It's a raptor, not a
It's
T-Rex.
a raptor.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, T-Rex. Oh my god, can you imagine?
Yeah, right.
I
Its
knew what you
head
meant.
sticking out of the top of the train, just going.
Right.
Maybe we should feed the raptor with some parts too. Kind of spread the pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
This is
you
a
know.
win-win.
Win-win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, has he arrived yet? Oh wait, actually, just so you guys know, somehow Dr. Doctor managed to put little bow ties on all the snack pouches as he's walking
Oh,
back towards the train.
Thoughtful.
If that's okay, DM. To just
Yeah,
say
sure.
that
Why
he
the hell
did that.
not?
Why
I'm
not?
gonna hand them all to you guys. But like for the show.
Mhm.
Oh, great. So, It takes a while because Filbert is old and walking is hard, but he eventually, you hear a soft knock on the side of the train door, and you hear him call out, "Hello, I'm here to see Doctor about the thing."
Mm,
I'm
well,
gonna
I'll be
open
in the back.
Oh, okay, perfect. Like in the kill room. Excellent. I love this setup. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm gonna whip open the door and be like, "Welcome, welcome, Philibert. So good to see you."
I brought what you said, he says as he walks slowly up the stairs because old man into the train. And he goes, "It's I still don't feel like it's much, but it's all that I have." And he hands you a small, like, think of like a dice bag, but
Uh-huh.
like, like a larger dice bag.
Yeah.
It's this nice little velvet bag that he hands over to you. And that's all of my valuables.
Philibert, not to be rude, would you mind if I looked in the bag?
Oh no, of course not. Of course not. You need to make sure that you're getting a fair deal too.
Okay, so I open it and then what do I see? It's a trap? Kidding.
No, it's there's some gold in there and
Mhm.
a little bit of jewelry. Um
Okay.
there's 60 gold, and then there's a ruby engagement ring, a ruby necklace, and 2 gold wedding bands. And
Oh.
and I can tell you how much they're worth if you'd like.
Okay, wait, 60,
The
sorry. 60
60
gold,
gold
ruby wedding ring?
engagement ring,
Engagement ring.
2 gold wedding bands,
2 gold wedding bands, okay.
and a ruby necklace.
Ruby necklace.
The engagement ring is worth 63 gold.
Okay.
The 2 gold wedding bands are about 38 gold in total.
38, alright.
And then the ruby necklace is 25 gold in total. So
25.
it's like nice jewelry for out here, but not expensive jewelry. It's like
Okay.
someone saved up for a while to buy nice jewelry for his now deceased wife. And he says, I hope that this is enough. You're being very generous. It's always been my dream to open a real mercantile in Waterdeep, and I'm so excited to be able to
Okay,
do this with the
quick
amount of gold
Quick
that
question:
you're offering.
is he inside?
He's
Yes.
inside.
Yeah, we would have.
Second question: what are your rules, DM, on create water?
What do you
What?
mean by that question?
This is a horrible question to answer.
Answer how
So-
you're planning on using it.
Create water. You create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. Blah, blah, blah. Would you consider lungs a container?
Hold
Ooh.
that
Holy
thought.
shit.
D&D Beyond is really fucking up for me right now.
That's a good question. Well,
There we go. Create food and water. Wait. Is this create or destroy water?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I can go one of two ways with this.
It doesn't say that you need to be able to see the thing.
Correct. Correct. Just as an open container. I also have another way to go about this if you're not okay with me just doing it. So,
I don't see a problem. Jamie, co-DM, sir, do you see a problem with this method of murder?
I would only allow this to be used on NPCs that are not magically inclined.
Yes,
yeah.
because
I mean,
otherwise
that's fair.
they just counterspell.
Well, counterspell
That's
or
fair.
just close their mouth and it's not an open container anymore.
Yeah.
that's fair.
Oh, fair
There's-
point.
Yep, yep.
But thematically, for killing someone who's defenseless, I have no problem with it. If the person
Yay!
can fight back, I would say,
Okay, because I have another way to make that sort of work, is to just create water, and then also use shape water.
And shove it down his throat.
Exactly.
No, I'd say you can do that. Yeah, go for it.
All right, super. All right,
So
I'd
he's
like.
sitting here extolling his dreams of being a merchant in Waterdeep that he's worked his entire life for.
Waterdeep,
interrupt
you say?
be like, Philibert, that sounds amazing. Here, let me show you around on the train. And I'm like, kind of like giving him a mini tour or whatever. And then I just want to be like, Philibert, as I'm like walking him towards the back, can you tell me about the soldiers that are right outside this town? You know, like how well armored they are. What kind
Yeah,
of
the
valuable-
army.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the army got here a couple days ago, I'd say almost a week now. They stopped on their way to the old keep that got burnt down by those goblins. They're going over there to rebuild it, but they stopped because they heard about the tournament, and so some of the soldiers were in the tournament yesterday. Yeah, they were here in town.
And where is this old keep?
It's a little bit southeast of here. So if you look on the map, you'll see there's in the southeast side of the hexagon. There's an old ruined
Southwest.
keep.
Southwest.
Southwest. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Fish.
Here to help.
Southwest side.
And oh my goodness, Philibert, you're so smart. How
you.
many soldiers do they have? About?
Oh, let's see. They asked for some soap. I
Mhm.
think that they said they have about 26 people at camp. Oh, apparently
Could
there's
take
a
26.
big name. Did you know? And he just like stops walking and like lightly touches your trunk and goes, "Did you know? They have the Duke with them." Mm-hmm.
Oh
The
my
Duke from up
goodness!
north.
And I hold my trunk to my chest like. Oh my God.
Yes, the Duke from the North is a general for the army, and
Duke in
he
the North!
himself has come down to ensure not only that the keep is rebuilt properly, but that those dastardly goblins are taken care of once and for all, so they won't do any more damage.
Oh, that's Philibert. That is. Oh my goodness! I have
Yes.
always wanted to meet a duke. Okay. Now, do they have any, I don't know, like, wizards, people with magic things that we need to be, I love magic.
Huh. I didn't think to ask when I was selling them soap.
No worries.
That
They
is
tend to
absolutely
dress
crazy.
it. Like anybody in flowy robes, not much armor, uh, maybe looks
So
like they
many
don't get
people.
out much, but probably read a lot.
Is Feyfira going to take offense to this statement?
You
That's
should
the
ask
par
him
for
if
the
he's
course.
thirsty.
Sorry, what, Fish?
You should ask him if he's thirsty.
Oh my. Don't worry.
Anyway.
I was-
The end of your 15 minutes is coming up rather swiftly,
Okay.
but he will say that there were so many people over the course of the past week coming into town that if they weren't actually dressed like a soldier, he probably wouldn't have noticed whether or not they
perfect.
were an adventurer or a soldier.
Okay, great. And last thing, and I'm like, we're almost at the back. So I'm taking you to this very special area of our train. We have some drinks laid out and snacks. Also, but
so kind.
before we get there, do you have soap anywhere else other than your store?
I mean, there's soap in my bathroom.
Oh, is there
Noted.
Some ruffians. You should watch out, actually. Some ruffians came into my store the other day and tried to rob me of my soap.
What do they look like? Oh, ruffians!
Ah.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
And he will very starkly describe the Duragar that you are traveling with. And Fish, what is Coolman again? Coolman an elf?
What? Oh no, he's a water genasi.
Oh yeah. Thank you. And the water genasi, and he'll say, I don't quite know where they're from. I've never seen their types before, but you should watch out for those two.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, so then and then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, oh, thank you so much, Philipert. And where is your house, by the way?
Oh, I live above my store.
Perfect. So convenient. Okay, well, we have arrived. And you know what?
It is a convenient
Uh,
place to live.
Yeah. In case you are thirsty, we can help you here. And I just like shove him in. And then he walks away.
Oh yeah! I'd like to create
Yo, with the
some.
ruffians!
I'd like to create some purple drink in his lungs.
And like, just grape Kool-Aid just starts flowing out of his mouth as he drowns from the inside. And you have killed the little old man for his fucking soap.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Can I just,
1 of 5.
can I just say, that was
We-
absolutely crazy. Did you hear what he said about the soldiers? That's like
He called us
26
ruffians.
Yeah, that's like 26 bars of soap he had to give them.
That's a lot of soap.
But did you know I was
There's a lot of soap.
thinking it might not be one soap per person.
Who
Really?
shares
They're
soap?
sharing soap?
That's
Shares
ridiculous.
soap.
Gross.
Unbelievable.
So
Soldiers
gross.
are gross. You never know. Hey, listen. Wait, actually, is this bar soap or like liquid soap? What we're talking about?
It was
I don't
bar
think they
soap.
have the capabilities for liquid soap.
Okay,
Just
never
bars.
mind. That is kind of gross. It's probably 26 pieces of soap then. Let's just keep it like
Let's
that.
yeah. I
Here,
mean,
bro.
you want some soap?
DM, what is the
Can't
what is
reach your back, bro?
I'm sorry, what was that, Sapphire?
Oh, I was gonna say. So Coolman kills this dude. Doctor
Yeah.
Doctor standing in the doorway, like watching this happen. Is cute, like hacking the body up now. Like what's happening?
Oh, we can use the raptor to cut it up. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
We'll just hold out limbs and you're like, here, eat this part, and then and then we have a limb. We can
I
just
don't think we trained the raptor to do this yet.
we can.
Hey,
Well, we don't know how sentient the raptor is. Rapper. The
Uh, the
The
rapper.
raptor, the rapper.
Yeah.
well-
Didn't
Yeah, I tried speaking.
didn't
tried
Doctor
speaking
Doctor
to
like
him, he
intimidate the
just
shit
started
out of him?
dropping bars.
Yeah, but I don't know how long that lasts though. That's up to the DM.
Mm,
I mean, once an animal's afraid of you, well, I mean, it was only one time. Cats pretty quickly
It's-
forget that you yelled at them for scratching the sofa.
Well, it's up to
Hey-
you how you want to do it. I would love the raptor to be more canine-like, but that's just me.
Canine like?
Hmm.
How so?
Yeah, like
You know, like
trainable
a
in
pet?
sense.
Like it loves
Yeah.
you?
Oh, well, like you can intimidate dogs and they'll
Yeah.
be subservient to you, but like most of us, we don't want to like be a source of fear for our pets. But like,
well,
Yes.
like with cats wouldn't care so much. You know what I'm saying? But
unfortunately,
dogs are
from
trainable.
what I understand of dinosaurs, is that they're actually very similar to birds.
Birds, yes, that's a good point.
Yeah. Birds kind of react very negatively to when you try to intimidate them, and they will bite the fuck out of you back.
Yeah.
But
But you know what? Then again,
if
this
you're
is a
giving them
raptor
food,
in D&D.
But if
so
you're
up
giving
to
them
you.
food, if you're feeding an
Yeah.
animal, that animal will like you.
yeah.
So,
Well, we did feed it. I think I did feed it, though. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
but
sure
we're
you have
talking.
at this point
We've
but-
got the old man Filbert, so
feeding him
we can
now.
we're
So-
feeding him.
Give
Old
it
man
some time. If
Philby.
you don't intimidate and beat the shit out of this raptor, it's gonna love you real quick because you're not the mushroom queen who treated it like shit and hurt it. So
Right.
think of like
Made it
a
eat
rescue
plants.
dog who's very afraid because their last owner was very abusive. Yelling
Okay.
at it's only gonna make it hate you more. Being nice
Okay.
to it's going to make it like you.
Right.
Birds are the same way, but yeah. Okay, so Cute tugs at your robes, Dr. Doctor, and just kind of looks up at you and goes, "Did we do good?"
We did a great job, kids. All right, now you're going to
yeah.
you're going to listen to Uncle Coolman there, and he's going to tell you how to hack this body up so we can use it now or later.
To feed Tara.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So
Alright.
Cute will wander on over to Cool Man, and say, "What are we doing? Are you gonna help
All
us
right.
with the body, Zephyr?"
Oh, I thought I left to go.
Oh, I'm
get
sorry.
some
Did you?
soap.
Okay, you went to
Yeah,
get the.
you
All
got to
right.
go get the soap.
I don't
you
think
know,
I
like-
said
So-
it enough.
Yeah,
but,
My
like, I
bad.
did.
Soap time.
I might have
get
been
it.
laughing about something else.
That's fair.
Okay, so
fair.
Cute will work with Coolman to learn how to chop up a body. But hey, Zephyr, you're headed to the general store, and let's actually talk about that.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
just
planning on
scrolling.
doing?
I'm literally just I don't want to go in the front door, but if there is only a front door, that's okay with me.
No, I feel like it's the middle of the day, and his store was, open to people. I mean, the front door is probably locked because he left.
I keep forgetting it's the middle of the day. I keep thinking about it like it's
That's
night
okay.
for some reason.
It's
I'm-
warm, and so in order to create a breeze inside, some windows are open.
I'm sure you
Oh,
could get like the keys off of his body.
That's true.
Oh, but I already left.
They already
Oh.
left.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
It's
it.
like
I'm
it's like
telling
if
you, it's
you,
not hard to break into this hick little town
Yeah.
store.
For sure. So
I-
you said
I
the
get
front
it.
door is locked.
it's
Yeah.
like if you walk
You can
outside
have
your
your
front
soap.
door. It's
would
like if
very
you
much
walk
like
outside your front door without your phone and you're just like, well, it's too late. You got to keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I don't have my
basically.
phone at work today.
Yeah.
That's the idea. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and like break into a window that isn't like on display.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
So you go in, you see everything you saw before. Your crate of soap is a little more empty than it was yesterday, but no big deal.
That's sad.
Fuck. God.
You
Yeah.
can easily find
It's okay. He said he's got some soap in his bathroom. I'm excited.
used soap.
Yummy.
Ew.
What's the problem?
You can easily find some burlap sacks if you want to put the soap in that instead of carrying around a giant crate.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't think we secured the money during our deal, so I was kind of thinking about ransacking the place a little bit, just taking a look around.
Secured what money?
seeing-
Like the money
Oh,
from the store?
We got gems and
Yeah.
stuff, but
Oh,
what-
right. He brought
cash
all of it.
register.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
anything in
yeah.
the cash register?
So we did actually secure the.
Cash register's been emptied out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
He
so
brought
we did
everything he had
secure
that
the
was of value.
capital. Okay, I
Yeah.
forgot
Worth a
about
shot. He didn't consider the soap of value. Well, unbelievable.
Well, like he didn't think that someone would
Unbelievable.
want to pay him a large sum of gold for a box of soap.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I'm just
Yeah.
fucking.
that. That's
Yeah.
true. I didn't. That's for sure.
This is true.
Yeah.
So- What do you want to take? The entire store is open to you.
The entire store is open. So he's a general store guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is the entrance to his house apparent? Like it's like a staircase or something like that? You know, the upstairs.
Yeah. There's a sort of think of a Skyrim store where the staircase is blatantly right there.
Everything's just
With the-
knockable.
With the
swing your
ledger,
sword, falls off the shelf.
Thieves'
Yeah.
Guild ledger that you can't touch.
Yes. Don't touch the ledger.
Don't touch the ledger.
I mean, well, now
Yeah,
you
don't
can. The
really-
guy's dead. You can do whatever you want to the ledger.
Oh,
Whatever I want.
we
to the
should burn
ledger.
it down.
The store?
Burn the store down?
Yes.
I'm down with that.
Cover it up.
Let me get the soap out of here first. We need to know.
That's
what's
fair. That's
important.
fair.
Yeah, but I need to find his bathroom. That's why I forgot. I got off track. I need to find his bathroom.
Jamie,
Okay.
Jamie, when you sat down, you didn't have your hair on, and like you put your headphones on at the same time the hair showed up. I was just like, wait.
Yeah, if
Wait
I
a
cover a certain bit of me,
Jamie, you are muted. No
Oh.
one can hear you.
That's true too.
if I cover a certain bit of me, the rest of it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because it's
No.
looking for specific things to track.
Oh, pick a man.
Perfect.
Okay, so Bob, you locate his bathroom, and unfortunately for you, his soap is the soap of a man who is trying to save money and scrounge as much as he can. Which
Oh,
is to
no.
say, it is obviously bars of soap that once they get too small, get smushed into other small bars of soap.
Nice.
It's an amalgamation of multiple
gross.
bars of soap.
Gross.
No one ever said
So-
Fulbert was a clean old man.
So holding back tears. Zephyr is going to slam the fucking bathroom door, go out for a second, and then
Are you just mad that you can't steal his particular soap?
I'm disappointed as to the quality of the soap that I found. That's
Gotcha.
definitely true.
Right,
I'm very
right.
upset about
I mean,
it.
there's
You know,
fresh
Man-
soap in the store.
Nope.
The man
Secure.
trades in soap.
He
I
trades
don't
in soap,
understand
yet
why
he
Zephyr
has
wants
no
soap so badly.
He has
Hey,
guess
no
to make
soap
keys?
standards.
It's important.
You can make keys with soap. That's crazy.
Sort of.
I just wanted it because he told me I couldn't have it. So
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah. We walked into the store and you listed what was in the store and you said soap and we're like, yes.
That would be easy to
That has
steal.
been the obsession.
That's
for 2
exactly what
sessions
happened.
now.
I don't know what you
Classic
want.
D&D. No, this is perfect. This is everything I want on D&D. Okay, so what do you do, Zephyr?
I don't really think there's anything more important in there other than the soap. So I'm just gonna head back downstairs after finding out that this whole man's in. I don't want to get into it, go on a rant about how terrible his soap skills are. But yeah, I'm just gonna go downstairs and put all that soap in a bag and head back.
Look,
back to
Soap
home base.
maker.
Okay.
Mhm. Well, no, he gets his soap shipped in.
Oh
yeah,
shit, you're right.
illegally.
All right. Yeah, it's
Not-
definitely subpar knockoff soap. But I have an idea. I just thought about something.
Trying to steal it. Yes, Fish.
What if we made poison soap?
I actually tried to do that last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
Like,
I
what if
I fucked it up though.
what if we actually made poison soap though? Like, and like distributed it.
I don't know how you're going to poison soap that's already been made. I mean, I guess you could put it on
I have
the
an
outer.
herbalism gift. Kit.
Yeah, I
Didn't
don't know.
Didn't I try to melt it down or something? Am I thinking
Yeah,
about something
Thank
completely
you.
different?
No, you're right.
What if-
It's like
But
What
then
if we
I
just
made-
like
But I
what if
didn't
we
do a
just
good
like
job.
rub mercury on it?
Do you have mercury?
I'm just
Does he
saying,
have
hypothetically. You know, nightshade or something.
If you can find me something that is a topical poison that
Mhm.
occurs, that would reasonably occur in D&D, then we
That's
can
not
find a way
oil
to
based.
put it. Then we can find a way to put it into D&D and make
How
That's
about
all right,
that
cool.
We're
cantrip
doing that
poison
research.
spray?
not me.
Oh. But
That
Uh.
would that last though?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because then you'd say that anything that you spray poison spray on is forever poisonous. The entire world would be covered in poison.
How much soap does he even have?
good
Let's
question.
Walk away with it.
see. Do you get no? That
D
is jacked up.
D100.
Where did my other? There it is. Okay. 42 bars of soap.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Winning.
How big is each bar, DM? I'm
So
guessing
fucking
like your
happy.
hand.
Can it be like
Yeah.
Buchanan size?
Big fist.
Like a
Standard soap size.
standard soap
Standard
size.
That's
Okay.
a lot.
42? That's a lot.
Of soap. Are they
That's
individually
longer than I
packaged?
expected.
No. It's like right
Hmm.
now it's a shipping crate full of like straw and sawdust to keep it safe, and then they're like lined up on layers.
Don't let it melt into one big block.
Just squish it, like
Giant.
heat it, like Filbert.
Mhm.
All right.
Anyway.
I think I'm all set. I think I just,
That's it. You want to go back with your
I just
sack of soap?
want the soap in return. Yeah.
Any of the food? There's clean socks. There's
What are the socks made out of?
Soap.
Wool.
Like-
Ugh.
yeah, like I guess cotton.
Soap
Nice.
in a sock. Let's do it. Let's do
Ooh.
it. Let's do it. Let's get the socks.
Oh no! What have I done?
Watch out.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about it when I said socks. I just thought, what does a general store have?
I am armed and dangerous.
Belts too. If you want to get real bad.
Uh-oh. What are you, a father figure?
Oh.
I feel like
Oh,
all of us just kind of cringed a little on the inside.
God.
Anyway,
Yeah, this is going so downhill. Let's get the let's get
yeah,
the socks
moving on.
and get the
So,
soaps. I need to get out of here. How many
Uh,
pairs of socks are there?
like 10.
That's
Oh,
20
10
socks.
pairs? Is that
You can
20
put
socks?
you can put 2
Store.
bars per sock.
This is like, you know, it's the difference between like buying socks where you have to pay for them individually and killing the guy who owns the store of socks where you just get
This
all
is
this
a profit.
inventory.
For free.
Just get all of the socks.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I found everything that matters to me.
Yeah.
I
in the
don't think so.
world.
I don't think so at all because I did mention earlier that there is a whole thing of wheat in the corner
Wheat?
and you brew beer.
Oh,
Can
I
you
didn't.
carry that all?
I must have not heard you. I literally don't remember that.
I mean,
Okay.
we
How
have
much wheat?
we've got
There's like a barrel.
A barrel of wheat?
well,
I-
if he can carry it.
I don't think I can.
We do have wheat on the train already.
That's true. I'm just saying. You can throw
Yeah.
some in the bag if you want.
That's
Throw
true.
some in the bag. Yeah, yeah.
maybe a
you know,
separate
like
bag,
I
'cause-
definitely can't take the whole barrel because I have 42 bars of soap on me.
That's a lot of soap.
I'm in
It
my
is a-
chair.
20
Oh,
pair-
goodness. You're so
10
It's
pairs of socks.
definitely it's definitely a lethal dose of soap.
Yeah.
So let's
Let's
take as much wheat as responsibly possible and then skedaddle.
All right, so let's say you get how much is like 5 cups of wheat,
wow.
like like a 4-pound bag of flour kind of a thing.
Oh, cool.
Is about 5 cups of flour. I think that feels
We- we
right
can-
to my baker self.
Sounds
can
like
make some
grocery
bread.
shopping.
Could
All
make
right.
bread. This is true. Yeah, I mean there are also like
Gluten
sacks of
bread.
flour if you just want processed flour.
Well, no. That's whatever.
Okay.
Flour beer is kind of funky.
Well, I meant if you want to make bread,
Flour beer.
there's
Who-
already.
I
no-
think
Who
we're
actually
forgetting
makes
the
bread?
fact. I think we're forgetting the fact that I have 42 bars of soap on me. Like,
That's
this
true.
This is some capital. Like this
That's
is some,
substantial. You know how much
real-
you can clean with that?
a lot.
Yeah. That's right.
Is it really capital? I don't know if that's considered capital.
42 bars of soap? That's a lot. That's like $40 right there.
Imagine imagine
Okay.
coming across a town that
It's
doesn't
a
have any soap.
commodities. It's a commodity.
I'll tell you what, in a couple of weeks, that town is really gonna need some soap.
That's true.
Just saying.
You could come back in and sell all the soap back to the
Supply
town
and
that you stole
demand.
it from.
Supply and demand.
Anyway, so Zephyr, you grab your bags. Give me a stealth check.
All right. I'm sorry, I was not ready.
No, that's fine.
And then I also have
Ooh.
stealth. So that's a 22, I think.
That's a
Damn,
good one.
nice. All right. So despite the fact that it is bright ass daytime, you are able to sort of like look around enough to pick the right time to shove the bags outside the window, and then the next right time to jump out after them, and then the next right time to just sort of like pick them up and run far enough away from the store that it doesn't look like you're coming from there as you walk toward the train with your bags.
100% skill right there.
Yep.
Perfect.
Anywho, so you make it back with your stuff. Cool man, you and Cute have pretty much disassembled the body to points where you could probably shove most of it in. The rib cage is giving you a
Perfect.
little bit of trouble, but you
Oh
might
no,
want to
we'll
leave
leave that part.
to the dinosaur.
Yeah. It's got a lot of chewy bones on it, so you
Yeah.
know it'll be nice to.
Torso,
Munch.
that big chunk, it's just too hard
Yeah.
to get into the
Yeah.
small thing.
I was
Don't even
thinking,
bother
by
with
the
it.
way, how many bodies do you think we would have to feed Terra before we could use Terra as a weapon?
Like a battering ram, or
You're gonna have to find out.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Well, I've got several ideas of like things we could use Terra's skills for, her particular set of skills. because I mean, we know. Oh, this is another thing is that the way that our train lays out track is she has like hands that actually like lay down the track and then like
Whoa,
pick it up behind her real fast.
that makes sense. Okay.
And while we were in the cave doing, the mining stuff, she was actually knitting. So she's fast,
I forgot
she's
about that.
dexterous, and she's super strong. If
What does she
we
knit?
Oh, she didn't say.
I don't
But
remember.
if we
Was it like
roll
a
up into
scarf or
town,
something?
Yeah.
probably.
Hmm.
If we roll up into town on this camp, and then she just pulls out two railroad things and goes hamming,
Just like go like this, like whack-a-mole style.
right?
Codium.
Maybe
Jamie?
later. Definitely not now.
Oh.
Okay, well, as this is happening, Doctor's gonna be like, cool man,
Mhm,
26 people is a lot of soldiers.
That's
I feel like
true.
this might be like a snatch and grab situation. And kind of pick them off one by one, you know what I mean?
We could do that. We could do that. We could make like a stealthy thing, or we could poison them all.
Like to knock them out and then murder, or
Well, I mean, one way or the other, you poison them, they're poisoned, then you should
Don't
die,
you have
right?
that poison beer?
Yeah, exactly.
But was that instantaneous or was that like it takes time? Like, I
think it
I
takes
wasn't very
time.
clear about that.
Every poison tends to take a little bit of time.
So
Yeah.
how long would it take for them to die?
I am not going to Google how fast do you die from a poison drink, but let's.
Usually within a few hours.
Well, I don't have that much.
Yeah.
I only have 5 of them.
Let's say it takes about 20 minutes to absorb the
but
poison into your system.
if Zephyr or if Coolman, so he only has 5 things of beer, but like if he, I don't know, like made it like spread it out to more drinks, I guess like
Well,
how
I mean,
much
it
of the drink
wouldn't
can you
be.
spread out where you could kill as many people as you can within the hour? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that reasonably, it would be 5 drinks would kill 5 people.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it's
I'm
like
gonna-
a dosage thing, you know?
Yeah.
If you
Okay.
dilute it, then it's not gonna. It'll make them sick, but it's not gonna kill them.
Okay, so it's not.
Precisely.
Okay, you're right. So it's a dosage thing. Okay, so we kill 5 people. That's still pretty good.
You only
Right.
need 4 right now.
We do?
But-
Oh, right,
Want to
Well,
go
for your
above and
immediate
beyond.
issue.
right.
Yeah, but we can throw in a few more bodies. Make the boss happy.
I mean,
It
yeah.
would probably be good. Yes.
One of them, they said, was a duke. That would count for
Yeah.
one of the nobles.
I'm not saying we're not gonna kill them all. I'm just saying, we got to figure out how to do it efficiently.
The noble, your punch card for the noble says that they need to be manipulated into dying.
Oh, easy. They can be friends.
I mean, in that case, technically, all you really need to do is manipulate them into drinking the beer.
Yeah.
It
That's
doesn't need to
true.
be willing. What I'm saying is, it doesn't need to be willing like the peasants. Although, I mean, right now your 5 people don't need to be.
I bet you can't survive this beer.
Checkmate.
Based on what Philbert told us, was that like how far are the soldiers from us?
Oh, not
They're
very far. You could get
just
there
outside
within
of
the
town.
hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're literally just outside the forest.
So how are we going to lure the
Lure.
or no? I was just thinking, do we want to just march in and be like, "Hey guys," or we can't take them all on at once? So snatch and grab.
All right.
what do we wanna do?
What
Well, I
say
have an
Thomas?
idea. But it's going to require a little bit of help because it's only bare bones here. But hear me out. The soap police. Everyone in the
Yes.
camp bought soap. and we could go in there as the soap police and confiscate it, because obviously it's subpar soap. We gotta
Ooh,
make
like
sure
a
that they
recall?
don't.
Like a
Yeah,
recall?
do
Like there's
do
something
a
wrong with the
recall. Everyone bought the soap from the one trader.
Yeah.
We have all
And
of
he's
his stuff
gone
now.
now
He
because
he
he's in
ran.
custody. Yeah, he's
No,
or that.
he's a
That
fugitive.
works. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works because he's gone.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and the sock police also showed up, but that's not us. We're a different
Yeah,
thing.
that's
They took the
different.
socks.
Why are we including socks?
No, we're not. That's just
It's a cover story.
they showed up. That's the thing.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's why the socks are gone too.
Right. If anyone asks.
If anyone asks, it's just
Why are the socks
So we
always
hope that
gone?
nobody
It was the dryer demon. The what was it? You know, the
dryer
thing
goblin?
where like dryer goblin. There we go.
Yeah, they
They
steals
steal your
left
socks.
sock.
Yeah.
Oh, but only the left ones.
Right.
Thinking about the dryer goblin, whatever the dryer means, Philbert
Well,
did reveal that there is a keep not far from here that's full of goblins that they've been trying to clear and take over. So that thing, I don't know, more treasure for us, who knows? But we should kill these guys first.
wait,
So what do
say
you
that
do?
again?
There's a keep not far from here, full
Uh-huh.
of goblins.
Goblins.
No,
Might
that
be
was
something
ruined
useful.
by goblins.
Ruined by
Ruined.
goblins. That we don't know if there are still goblins, but it has been ruined by them. And the soldiers were
Right.
actually tasked to basically get the keep back and put it back into working condition. So it must be of some value.
Right.
Something to
Hmm.
explore after
Hmm.
we do the murdery.
Hmm.
But Coolman, I like your plan. Who is a
Right.
good talker? Somebody should, whoever is good at talking should do the talking.
We do have a documancer
And a bard.
and a bard.
You might want to ask the bard. And I'm sure that I can make a roll for a bard for you.
Well, that's bare bones plan. Getting into the camp. But
Mm-hmm.
how do we actually kill them?
Well,
Could be a nighttime raid.
I think we should try to get eyes on the Duke. So, whoever is head of our recall party should ask for the authority figure to get eyes on who this Duke is. Get his or her location. Or I guess it'd be a duchess if it was a woman. So, get one where his location is. And then, yeah, like Zephyr, maybe we do a nighttime stabby thing.
Oh, I have
Depending
something
on your
for
peers.
this. I have something for this. Hold on. Read the opposition. Well, as soon as I can see him. The obviator skill. You can attempt reading on one creature you can see, learning useful information about it as a bonus action. Make an insight check. On success, you learn 3 details of your choice about the creature. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until a long rest. Possible details you might learn include the creature's goals, motivation, bonds, ideals, personality traits, flaws, combat strategy, financial information, lair location, allies, foes, romantic entanglements, sense of humor, or favorite songs. Oh, buddy, that could be useful. So, yeah, I would like to scout out this noble, see if we can learn any interesting information.
Okay. So
But-
what are you all doing?
We could.
I think we should leave this
Uh,
town and mosey out to the camp.
That's true. That's true. It's like an hour away. We should get over there. Also, I don't want anyone to start asking questions about an old man.
Yeah. Worst case
Who's-
scenario, if we decide that we can't kill these people, there's a town full of innocents.
That's true.
I'm going to
Okay.
put on my flying clothes if we're going to look like inspectors.
Okay.
What were you wearing? What were you wearing?
I don't know. What
My
are you
regular
wearing?
clothes.
Yeah,
Magenta.
You're wearing
Fafira
what?
made a set. Fafira made a set of fine clothes for everyone in the party over the
Oh.
course of the past couple weeks.
Yeah, so I would imagine this would have like more filigree,
Yeah.
better material. I mean, actually, I already do have a set of fine clothes because
You know,
I'm a secretarian, but yeah.
honestly, in my
Fifth year
head,
and socks.
I always just imagine Doctor as wearing like doctor's out scrubs and like a lab coat.
Lab coat? I knew you were gonna say that. Like a
So
robe
like,
that strangely looks like a lab coat with like a
yeah,
pocket protector, like a pin pocket protector or something.
yeah, exactly. That's what my mental image was.
With like
So,
glasses on his head all the time.
I always
well,
imagined like a professor kind of doctor, you know, with the tweed jacket and the leather patches
mean,
on the elbows.
that works. That works too.
I'm gonna give him a monocle because I feel like
Ooh.
he'd wear a monocle.
I could see that.
Mhm.
All right, so you're heading out. Yeah, your train. Do you want to take the train all the way to the?
Way.
You know what I mean?
I think we can probably take it
No,
halfway.
I don't know
right?
what you mean. What do you mean?
The skill that I have for
Yes.
as an obviator requires me
Yes.
to see him, right? But I don't want to just
Gotcha.
like I don't want to roll
wanna
up
scout
into
from a
camp and then
distance.
do it. Exactly.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I want to at least be able to, binoc him.
Okay.
Somebody fly and take you up
you-
there.
What?
You're very cute, Ben, but you need to get down.
Oh, I don't think
Polymorph?
that works.
Can anybody polymorph? And
Go on.
maybe you could do like a
Polymorph is
aerial-
too high level for your level. Polymorph
Just
is a level
kidding.
4 spell. Oh wait, no, you might have level 4 spells. I could be wrong.
I mean, I don't have polymorph, but I was thinking maybe you can do some aerial scouting and do your obviator thing there if you have that.
Well, I don't have that great of sight. I'm not like, an eagle or anything.
Fafira, you are a divination wizard. You have the ability to scry from afar.
Oh, I know. I
Oh.
was
But-
waiting my turn.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Just letting
Well,
you
that
know.
might work.
I don't know whether or not the obviator will be able to see. You might have to tell him.
Yes, this is true. I cannot share the visual, but I can describe
Oh,
it.
but no, his thing requires being able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got a couple spells that work like that. I don't know if any of them let another person see anything.
I suppose I can let's see.
We can move the train closer, right? Without being
You
spotted.
could stop the train elsewhere and then walk in.
Yeah.
Right, exactly, yeah.
If you look at the map, there are those hills right on the other side of the road from the camp. You could also, go up there,
Oh yeah, like a
hide the train
overhang?
in the hills.
Like, is it this thing you're talking about?
Yeah, those are
Okay, yeah.
hills.
Good idea.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with that. You can just get in the heels and get like some vantage where we can see the camp from afar.
All right.
You know.
So you all. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sapphire.
Oh, I was just going to say I read in a book called I think it's called like Assassin's Creed. Well, high
Oh.
enough, and you'll find a pile of hay. Sure,
Oh
you can
yeah.
jump hidden.
Right.
That's
Right.
nice. That's what the book said. I don't know if
Life
it
isn't a video game.
I don't know what that is, but Sorry, go ahead. Do that.
Doctor
No, that's
Doctor
fine.
confirmed not a gamer.
Wow. Cringe.
So you all take the train out to the hills, and you wanted to hide it there, right? So that you guys are hidden.
Well, we
Is
might
that
go
correct?
in with the train eventually. I just want to get some eyes on beforehand.
Yeah. So it's not like mountains, it's just hills. So like you can
Sure.
easily pull the train behind one to an area where you feel like they won't be able to see it, and then you can climb
Mhm.
to the top of the hill
Mhm.
to get a visual on the camp. When you look out at the camp, you see that Old Man Filbert was about right. There are like 25, 26 people in this camp. They're milling about. You feel like at this point they've probably all come back to camp from the tournament. Like they didn't stay in town because they had free accommodations here.
Right.
And you, I'm trying to think of how good your eyesight would be to see that
Well,
far.
I don't know how far away I am, but
Um, so you can see people. They're kind of blurry. Um, everyone's in uniform, but you do sort of note that there's like one person that other people are either avoiding or running up to talk to,
Wait,
or
DM.
Mhm.
Sorry, really quick.
saluting.
Do we get binoculars? I thought, or am I
do they
like
have
making that up?
none?
When did you get binoculars?
I don't have them.
Are you asking if
Uh,
you did in the past?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
thought one of us has some sort of like telescope or
Well,
binoculars.
I
from-
do. That's a thing that I have, but not at this
Oh.
rank.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I thought we had a
Yeah,
object.
no.
Is why I
At
was asking that.
at
Okay.
rank 2, I gained the use of an uncommon magic item taking the form of a pair of spectacles, a spyglass, a monocle, or any other device with 1 or 2 lenses.
Oh, interesting.
When you look through the obviator's lenses, you use a bonus action to make them function as eyes of minute seeing or eyes of the eagle. Once you make this choice, it cannot be changed until the next dawn.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that like it's sort of open plains, but if you wanted to try some stealth to try to get closer, or if anyone has like an invisibility spell, was that a thing that you guys had in the past?
I think
I
might.
don't. I'm a monk.
Oh.
But I can
I
try
do
to
have
be sneaky.
invisibility.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
what, Bob?
Pepper has it.
I do have invisibility.
Okay, I thought someone had it. Can you cast it on other people, Bob?
Oh. So the spell. Doesn't say anything about it. Possibly.
Let's find out. Is it racial?
Is it just the spell invisibility, or where does it come from?
It's the Durgar magic invisibility.
Let me
Sword.
pull up stuff real quick. View.
I'm not.
It might just mean that because you're a Durgar, you can cast invisibility. Let me just see. Features and traits, racial traits, Durgar magic. Yeah, you've got the spell invisibility. A creature, if you click on invisibility, it'll give you the information on the right-hand side. It says a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends.
Cool.
Oh,
which
I
is up
skipped
to an
right
hour.
over that and was like, "Oh, it
That's
doesn't.
okay.
It just says I'm a creature."
You're
Yep,
a creature.
anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. Spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So yeah, you could put that on Fish, and Fish could sneak his way into the camp. If you want to do that,
Uh-huh.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, sounds
While
good.
we're traveling,
Plus,
can
I get
cast
to
a spell?
touch Cool Man.
Yeah, what's up? What do you want to cast?
So while we're traveling, I'd like to hey, is one of the toes of this general store guy just lying around?
It can be.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it can be.
Do you think one toe is roughly worth 25 gold?
I'm sorry. What? Can you give me more context
So
for
I
what you're
have
trying to
incense
do?
and
What is?
sacrificial offerings appropriate to my religion, and I think a lucky toe is a good thing.
Oh my god.
Think.
Like
A
a rabbit's
lucky-
foot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Foot, not toe.
I don't want to use the whole foot. That's wasteful.
That's right.
I don't. Are you? I don't know how I feel about putting into canon that my character likes toes.
Would like toes? That seemed a bit.
I don't see the problem with it.
Faith here is a director.
Give me evens or odds, Jamie.
Evens, of course.
That is a 7. That is odd, my dear.
Okay,
So
cool.
toe does not count. But what? So you just need sacrificial
Yeah, so I'll
stuff.
gather incense and various bits according to the maybe
Um,
a coin. You know,
is
stuff
there
that
like
you
a lucky bone?
sure the wishbone.
It's like, yeah, chicken wishbones. I'm sure you can. You
Yeah,
probably have wishbones lying
stuff that
around
I
in
would
your
have
spell
lying
components.
around. It's not important,
Yeah.
but I would like to cast
Mhm.
divination.
Okay.
And divination, my magic and offering are put in contact with a god or god's servants. I guess that'd be mine. Uh, and I ask a simple question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days, and the GM offers a truthful reply. It can be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. This spell doesn't take into account possible circumstances that might change, blah, 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 blah. Not important. I'm going to ask you a question. Please answer truthfully.
I have to.
If I
You
cast a
have
spell
to.
2 or more times before finishing a long rest, there's a 25% chance that I can get a random reading. So the first
Okay.
one's free.
Yes.
And I think the question is, can our group kill all of these soldiers in head-to-head combat without suffering any casualties?
It's a good
Say head to
question.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we just
like,
rolled into
if
camp.
we just walked in there and attacked these people, would we be fine?
Oh,
Oh, interesting.
you guys
question.
are level 8.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to answer in a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The omen that you see back is yeah, okay. So your vision kind of goes a little bit blurry, and you see these little things start falling in front of your eyes,
Huge fan.
and they sort of focus. Your eyes sort of focus on the things that are falling, and it's like confetti, like parade confetti, falling in front of your vision. And then after a couple seconds, that clears away, and your vision clears up again.
Confetti. Okay.
Was that not clear enough?
Yeah, it looks like we'll be good. So I snap out of the trance and brush away the omen and dust up, and you guys are planning for some sort of spy shit, and I'm like, let's just go in there and kill them.
Okay, but let me get set up first. I have something I want to do. I still want the invisibility. I had a backup plan.
I think we should at least still scope it out first. I'm not against, swingy, hacky, but I think this cool man should do his thing. See what he
Okay.
comes. We'll see what he finds.
Does anybody have cold feet?
I think by definition I do.
Do you need to warm them up? I have wool socks.
Nah, I'll be all right. Thanks.
Okay.
I think I work better without the socks.
Would the socks fit on Dr. Doctor? I don't think so.
Do the socks add AC?
AC? No.
Oh, that's
I don't know if it would fit on Dr. Doctor. I think we were debating the size of your feet a couple times
He's
ago.
elephant feet, so probably not.
Yeah.
yeah, probably not. We already determined that Dr. Doctor can jump. So
I'll work on that.
yeah.
That's true, because
Was
he does have
elephant feet what we landed on, or humanoid feet?
I don't
There-
remember.
No, so I think we landed on the fact that they do have knees to jump.
Well, I mean, yes.
Yes.
Elephants
but-
have knees.
Well, they
Oh,
have
yes. What was the question?
because they are humanoid in sense of like they're like
Oh, we're back to the can Dr. Doctor jump thing.
He can jump. He has knees. He has humanoid feet.
exactly.
Well,
I thought
elephants have knees.
but like elephant feet. I thought that's what we came down to. But it's whatever.
No, I thought that we found a
Yeah.
specific Magic the Gathering card that showed a part of a foot, and it was a humanoid foot.
That's possible.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Hold on, let me look it up again.
Well, regardless, I do want to go into the camp invisible.
Okay.
If I could do that, that would be super.
Okay. Yeah.
Bobbathy. Bobbert.
Yeah. You want it right
I
now?
request your invisibilities. Yeah.
Give it to
Okay.
me.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
go
know,
ahead
just-
and-
Just for fun.
just for funsies. Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and make Cool Man invisible with my invisibility touch.
Mm-hmm. All right, so going into camp, I would like to go. Is there like a tree or anything like close to camp?
Sure. Yeah.
All right,
Why
all
the hell
right.
not?
Well, sure. Okay. So after getting to camp, I would like to get eyes on the noble, see if we can figure out anything about him.
Okay.
I don't know how random the information I can gather is, but is it stuff that I can pick or stuff that just I get told?
Say you can tell me what you're trying to figure out, and I'll tell you whether or not that's possible. Because, like,
Okay.
if you're trying to figure out like what kind of fighter he is, then that might be obvious by the things that he's wearing or carrying. So I'll
Right.
give you a little bit of a choice over. You tell me what you're trying to figure out, and I'll tell you if that's possible, and then I might throw in some extra shit.
Is he smart?
Oh, that's something that's a little harder to see. Oh, well, I mean, you're observing him, right? Are you within
Yeah.
distance of being able to like get your
That's
shot?
the idea, I suppose. I mean, I'm invisible, so I could.
Fair enough. I mean, you could literally follow the man around the camp.
Right. Right. As long as I'm not, attacking, should be fine.
Okay. So, are you just following him around then?
I mean, I can do that for a little bit, yeah. Does he like operate on a set path? Does he like keep touring the place in like the same way?
He
professional?
does around, he walks around the camp for like 20 minutes and then he retires back to his tent where he does some paperwork and people mostly come in and out and talk to him. So he doesn't really go outside very often. I'd say that by the time that you spent observing him outside versus coming into the camp, you got lucky that he was out then. You feel like he probably spends most of his time inside the tent.
Gotcha. But he doesn't have like a set path that he walks.
I mean, you only really seen him walk around the camp
Right.
once, so
Right.
you wouldn't know.
Well, unfortunate. But did he seem like a smart guy or anything?
No,
Oh, perfect. Love it.
no.
But
He's
like
not.
professional.
He's not idiotic, but he's not like super smart. He's one of those people who like knows enough to do the job and probably got there mostly by his title.
But like he's professional about it and whatnot. Or he's
Yeah,
just like
yeah, he's
Joe
a
Schmo of a
professional
commander?
guy.
Okay.
He seems to be a good commander. People respect him. But he's not like there's probably a reason why he's doing, a small place. It's like he's the local duke and he
Right.
wanted to go out there and sort of make himself seen kind of a thing.
Okay.
He's not incompetent, but he's
Okay.
definitely not leading anyone into battle. There's a reason that he's out fixing a keep.
All right. Well, did he walk past the tree or like a tree when on his patrol?
I mean, probably. Sure. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Give me odds or evens, because I feel like you're building up to something here.
I am evens.
Evens. Yes, he did.
Okay, excellent. I would like to go to this tree, and in the course of the last minute or two, I was looking through my inventory, seeing what I had to work with. I noticed that I have a hunting trap.
Okay, so you want to lay a trap at the tree before he gets there?
Correct. Granted, he's
Uh,
not necessarily going to walk through the area. I understand that. But
Okay.
the whole plan is to set it like a mousetrap and put one of my bottles of poisoned booze on it.
To like lure him there?
Yeah.
Oh.
You should ask to take
Roll
some
the
soap with
woods.
you.
I'm feeling like this is way far fetched, and I'm not gonna give it to you.
Oh.
Look, all right, look.
Yeah.
I've already stated that you don't know if he's got a set path, so you don't even know. Like, he
All
would
right.
have to set this up before he'd even go to the tree, and you wouldn't know whether or not he's going to that tree. So, picking a random tree and putting a trap on it.
Okay. Well, is there any way I can just put it in middle of camp somewhere?
I mean, yeah, you
So
could set a bottle
someone
of
will
beer
find
down.
it.
Yeah, you
Well,
could
yeah,
totally do
just,
that.
like, open a trap, hide it a little bit, put a little bottle of beer on top. Just,
Is this
you know.
like a hunting trap, like a bear trap?
Yeah, it's a bear trap.
Yeah, okay, you could totally do that.
Okay, yeah, that's the plan. I wanted someone to get hit by it.
Got it.
That's all. That's
Gotcha.
all I want.
You
I wanted them to be like, "Ooh, booze," and then get a hunting trap, and then be like, "Oh, well, at least I have booze." But it's the poison booze.
okay.
Drink it even after whatever. I guess we'll see.
All right. So you're putting the booze on the trap itself or near the trap?
like set it like a mousetrap, basically. You know, where it's like the triggering mechanism is weighted for like a piece of thing on it. So they take the
Okay.
thing and the trap activates.
Yeah, okay, I'll give it to you.
Excellent.
So that's not how bear traps work, but we'll pretend it is.
Oh.
Bear traps are weight sensitive. You step
Well-
on it and it constricts. But this is fine. You know enough about your trap, and you have it set up where you can go ahead and do it that way. Why the hell not?
Perfect.
If anyone takes the beer off of it, it will snap shut, and it will have their arm in it. They don't want to drink the beer at that point. They're probably gonna drop it in and it will break. But
Well,
sure.
we'll
Go
see.
for it.
We'll see.
What? I'm just saying, logically speaking. Anyway, so you set it up when they're in a relatively busy part of the camp when people aren't around, because you're invisible, so you can
Right.
bide your time and wait. Yeah, do you want to stick around after that happens, or do you
Oh
want to?
no, I'm getting out
get
of
out?
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
I mean, it's something that if it happens, I'm pretty sure we'll know it happened.
Gotcha. So I will say that what you gathered about the general himself, in combat, he's probably competent, but he's not going to be like the best fighter that you've ever fought. He's
Right.
not going to be as competent as, say, the Tabaxi from the dungeon yesterday. That guy could probably
Definitely
kick this
not
dude's
one
ass
before.
real easy. It's
Right.
clear that this general probably hasn't seen combat maybe ever, but definitely not recent.
Right.
And he's not exactly in the best shape, so if he got into a fight, he's probably not going to do very well versus someone who like trains all the time. Many of his soldiers are actually probably going to be better combatants than he is. So
We train all the time, from destination to destination.
cute.
Wah, wah,
Um,
wah.
All right, so you head out, and do you give yourself enough time before the end of the invisibility spell to get back?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Okay.
like
So you're not
Does-
turning invisible on your way back.
turning
train.
visible.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's
Cool.
kind of the whole point of I'm not sticking around to see what happens
Yeah.
with the trap is. I
That
only
makes
have so
sense.
much time.
You're about halfway back when you hear, ah! Yeah. Someone got your trap.
Well, that's one down.
Okay, let's see here. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry,
So-
1 second. It is 4:11, and my halfway alarm has gone off, so we should take a
Mhm.
break before you guys go storm the castle. Looks like Sapphire
Storming
already
the
beat me to it,
castle.
actually. So,
Yeah, right.
let's say, how long do y'all need? 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
Sure. 10 minutes.
Sure, whatever.
Let's do 10. We'll meet back here at 20 after.
Okay.
And break.
All right. Break.
Mhm.
Can't believe you. That actually worked.
What worked?
The beer thing.
The trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's not gonna work for a general one specific dude. But if you want to just lay it in the middle of camp, I'll give it to you.
I want you to know that guy
Yeah.
took 1d4 piercing damage, and if he fails his strength checks, DC 13, each one he fails takes another point of damage.
Okay.
I agree.
Just for the record.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah, loser.
It was one. How much? Sorry.
1d4 piercing.
1d4
The whole
piercing.
thing. The whole thing is they have to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, or take
Okay.
1d4 piercing damage and stop moving.
And what's the
Thereafter,
strength?
yeah, it's 13.
13.
Thereafter, until the creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain. Well, there isn't any. A creature can use its action to make a DC 13 strength check, freeing itself, or another creature within its reach on success. Each failed check deals 1 piercing damage to the trapped creature. And I'm sure trying to free themselves with one arm will probably give him disadvantage on it.
Yeah. So, yeah, one guy just lost about half his health,
Perfect.
and also is not going to be able to fight back very well.
Perfect. My plan all along.
You're prawn.
All right, I gotta go pee. See you in a minute.
Good luck. She muted herself. I didn't know what she said.
Yes. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, and another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, another one down, another one down, bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. One bites the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one down. Dust. Bum, bum, bum. Another one bites the dust.
Ah, that embroidery machine just going is
Well,
it's something.
another one bites the dust. Yeah, how's it
Yeah.
going?
I'm exhausted
Um,
but very happy.
Yeah, that's good. I feel that.
Still feeling me.
I'm gonna make you invisible.
Oh man.
Come over here.
Oh.
If I get one opportunity to physically touch Cool Man once per session, I'm happy.
What we had? What we had?
Lay on cool man
I was-
hands.
Yeah. If I get one opportunity to physically touch Cool Man, like at least like once per session, I'm happy.
Roll a
That's
caress
fair.
check.
Ooh.
Will do.
You know what's
Oh,
really
man,
great about
that's
these big
bad.
cans?
11.
You don't have to get up often.
I mean, that's true too.
You caress
see.
with
What's
the
in the
effort of
can?
somebody who's never caressed
Ooh.
before.
Oh,
You definitely won that fight.
Yeah, but the caress goes off without a hitch.
Yeah, it really does.
glad to hear that.
I almost got a 1 on my resist to caress.
You would have been caressed twice.
Yeah.
One caress plus one stroke.
So these things are on sale. Like, normally you can
those?
get 'em- well, you know, like the giant teas.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 99-cent tea cans.
Capital T's.
Yeah, Arizona.
Yeah. Right. Normally they're 99 cents. Sometimes they go on sale for, buy one get one free, which is pretty cool. But what was nice about these ones, we went to the store, it was on sale for 69 cents each. That was pretty
Ooh.
nice.
And you high-fived
Yeah,
all the
dude.
shop owners.
Yeah, I did.
High five. High fives all around.
Oh,
And then
Speaking
you
of
wash your hands because there's a pandemic.
that's true. Speaking of 69, I was on base the other day, and they have these big concrete stanchions that they use to like route pipes throughout the whole complex, and they were
We
numbered.
played Satisfactory.
Yeah, exactly. But they numbered theirs, and like in spray paint, it went like 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and then someone spray painted under it Yahoo! And I thought that was just great.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Children all around. I love it.
That's right.
You guys are in charge.
I'm really
of
glad-
weapons.
Yeah. High schoolers and college kids. Pretty crazy.
So how
Yo.
shocked are you guys to learn that the British royalty are racist?
Oh, that was the best thing. I
Sorry,
couldn't
what?
stop laughing when I heard that.
What happened?
Okay, you're aware
Meghan.
that one of the princes married someone who is not of the palest skinned variety?
Not really, but go on.
It caused a big to-do in England.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Sure.
So they decided to leave the family and they moved over here.
That's what that was about.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
And they had an interview with Oprah
Mm-hmm.
in which they spilled the tea, I guess is the proper phrase.
Literally. Yeah.
Americans.
And
Well, I think the significance of this, just adding on to what Jamie just said, is, or the additional significance is that, like, they're not only doing this interview with Oprah, but they're not getting paid for it. So that adds,
not
it's
getting
like,
paid for it. They're doing just fine money-wise.
Do they really need to get paid?
I
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
But let's be real. In the business world, to not get paid even for something like this for being rich is definitely out of the ordinary.
What's out of the ordinary? Not being paid for being rich?
Racism.
No, Jamie was just Jamie
Racism.
was just explaining the whole Meghan and what is not Charles,
Harry.
whatever his name is. I forgot.
Oh, Harry.
Harry.
Yeah.
Harry. Yeah.
But apparently, they were asking all sorts of wonderful racist questions like, so, what color is the child going to be?
The shade of the kids.
Yeah.
That's how they said it. That's how they said. I think was it
Mhm.
like they were concerned
No,
about the.
okay, I
shade.
never watched. I don't have any like. I personally am like not into that gossip. Like I'm just not like up to date on that stuff. But it's just so big. It's like hard to miss on social media.
Right.
But like what did appear on my Instagram though, the Instagram stories was Adam Rippon,
Mm.
like summary take on it. It is hilarious. He's the figure skater. He just does this whole like summary of like the and his take on it's so funny. I highly recommend it if you come across it.
Figure skaters are the worst, though.
You want to see how pale I am?
No,
This.
I don't want to.
Look
Ah!
at this shit.
The light shines
Look
through
at
you.
it. Ooh, yeah, it literally reflects off of me, and I light up. This is great. I'm having fun with this.
You're neon
Whoa.
white.
Yeah, literally.
Why is Steam? Oh,
Why not?
All right, 422, blaze it, blah blah blah.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Well, I feel very satisfied that I got to use a hunting trap.
And beer.
Absolute menace
Oh,
to
and
society.
beer, yeah.
Just want.
I'm
I
glad that you feel happy.
I really want to show up in camp to fight these guys and find 2 people dead, one to a hunting trap and one to drinking the beer.
Can't believe you got like yeah.
What are the odds that he is in this trap and he's like, well, this turned out to be bullshit, but that beer is definitely all right.
Well, I mean, why would someone try to kill him twice?
Exactly.
Oh,
That's a good point.
double jeopardy.
He has a lot of decisions to make in the next few minutes.
At least he has beer.
Life is only getting more complicated.
I would like to argue that if he drinks the beer and dies, that should count for our punch card.
I mean that's fair. You killed him. Yeah.
But was he manipulated?
Sort
I don't
of.
understand, but
Oh
guess.
wait, no, wait, not for the punch card. No, I'm sorry. For the 5, yes, but for the punch card, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
okay.
definitely one of our 5.
Cause he wasn't. He didn't kill himself willingly.
Ah, that's fine.
Fair.
So, I mean, now if the noble drinks it, he was manipulated.
Mhm.
But
That'd be great.
I suggest we don't kill any of these people. We just maim them and then give them a dagger and let them take themselves out.
Ooh,
That is
the
crazy.
winner gets to live.
Oh, so create like a whatchamacallit, battle royale situation.
Battle
Mm.
Royale situation. That way, we notch off a bunch of our punch cards.
I like that idea.
And it's fun.
We could finish off the first card.
I'm
so.
Probably kill the survivors anyways, you know, just some extra bonus points.
Well, I'm not saying they fight themselves, but give them the daggers and give them the option to kill themselves. Like, don't have soldier
Yeah.
for soldier, but soldier take your own life, or you can sit here in pain forever. We're not going to heal you.
Well, I mean, there's that, but I think it'd be more fun to watch them kill each other.
Yeah.
that's
If
real
they're
twisted.
killing each other for us, I think that counts for the card.
Well, if they're killing
Yeah.
themselves, they're doing it willingly.
Oh, that's true too. You know, we could give them the option. Anyone who doesn't want to play can just, take the easy way out. Perfect.
As New Feyfira, hold on, let me get back into character. I took my mask off. As New
Right,
Feyfira, I want you to know you haven't been evil enough. Let's bump it up here.
That's fair.
Why is
I get it.
pasting this image not working?
It's unpastable. Copyright images.
Yes.
Disney will get you. Oh, I say.
D&D maps save. We'll do this the fucking hard way.
Oh, I didn't notice I had a choker too. This is
Overlay
awesome.
that works.
Yeah.
It's like a
This whole
star
F
outfit.
choker.
roll 20.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Mm,
Outfit?
yeah,
Mhm.
my Farah get up. Which was, well, looking at it, he had a lassie. Bubblegum hair.
Okay.
Check, yeah. Little bit of glitter.
I'm sorry. I'm getting soldiers ready for you guys, and it's
Soldiers for us to kill. I mean, sacrifice. Save.
Where are all the normal soldiers? All right, that works. Knight.
Nice
Oh,
cup,
no, that's-
Jamie.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to pre.
It
Looks
holds no
coppery.
liquid. It's not.
Mm.
It just looks.
It looks
You'll-
coppery.
Oh, that's the wall behind
Yeah.
it. It's just
I
regular
see.
silver. Maybe I can put it
Gotcha.
over here. Boom.
Whoa, that was weird. If hold it up to your chin.
Mm. My cup
That's
is a
a-
choker.
That's a loose joker.
Oh boy.
Mm.
God, why did I have to say 25?
Well, you don't have to. Some could be on patrol. You can make it.
You could
whatever
always-
you need.
You could always make groups of them equal to a unit. Like, 5 are like working together or whatever, and have a cumulative health pool or something. I don't know.
A swarm
That's a good
of
idea.
them. And
Oh,
once a swarm
no.
gets to have health, it gets some penalties.
Mm.
Cut. Advanced. Layer. There we go. Token layer.
You're a
Okay.
liar.
Your face is a layer.
Yeah, it is. Have you seen it? It's wonderful. I was thinking about pink hair. No, not my thing.
Didn't you have pink beard hair?
Never went pink. I had blue and green.
Like both at once or separate?
Both at once and then also separate.
Nice.
I think blue and pink fades the best. It's like the least maintenance.
I was not a fan how they blue faded out of the beard so quickly.
Well, could always do it again.
I could, but beards grow back so fast.
You have to you have to bleach, don't you, Jamie?
I don't have to, but if I want it to stick longer, I can.
Wait, so
Right.
you could just make your beard blue like right now?
Yeah.
And it'll just be really clear? Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean,
Very
he's got fairly
though.
It's
fairly
like
light.
orange to begin with.
It only looks dark because it's thick.
Mhm.
Oh, true. Yeah.
If you look at the hairs that stand straight out, the ones on the front, you can see the actual color.
So thank you for joining me for Jamie's Beard Hour.
Sorry.
You're good.
How dare you plan for our attack?
Okay.
Yeah. But my top hair it needs to be bleached in order to be colored.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't grow as fast as the beard does.
Oh, head hair. Gotcha.
Top head hair, sure. Like my non-head beard.
No.
There's another one.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh.
Not like Doctor,
Not like
who's got
Dr.
two
Doctor.
doctorates.
Doctor PhD.
Doctor PhD.
Just realized my stream froze
Oh no, your
around the same
stream.
time that Doctor was on the phone, so I just have a still image of
Constantly holding
Classy.
this Nokia
Yeah.
magical phone up.
What layer am I on?
I don't know.
Okay, no, you two should not be on this layer.
Whoa.
What is that filter?
You should not be
Extra
on this layer.
beard.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So, are you guys just immediately storming the town, or I'm sorry, the encampment, or are you waiting?
I mean,
Per
we
se?
could drive the train in, go over
The
some tents.
This is true.
I think we should attack at night. You know, like surprise attack.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Also, it would be absolutely terrifying.
Sound pretty
Exactly.
good. It's a nighttime raid.
See if we get Tara to go in real quiet, and then like after we're already in the camp, get some choo choo going.
Yeah, a stealthy choo choo.
Well, I don't think we're gonna stealthily get the train in there, but I feel like you guys can get in there with some daggers, and once things are loud and a mess, I can cast some spells.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to get back to
That's
character.
I'm not
Yeah.
very sneaky, so I shall be with you, Fifara.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
should
man.
let the
Alright.
sneaky ones get in there, and who knows how many you can take out before any alarm gets raised.
That's
True.
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 I'm a little
True.
sneaky.
The alarm gets raised. Pull the train on in.
I'm only a little sneaky too.
Level
I
them
could
out.
probably, I could probably use my Oh man, if I use unarmed strike, I could just decide to do non-lethal damage.
You could.
But that's not fun.
Well, yeah, it is. We don't wanna kill them all. You know, we
Oh.
wanna, you know, pit them, and give
Oh,
them
wait,
the
so
Okay, fine.
if
maiming.
we're not killing, we're maiming. So
Well,
should I? When
we
I'm
can
in there
kill
with
a lot of
dagger,
them.
You can kill
Oh,
the first
okay.
bit, and if it starts to thin out the
Okay.
numbers, this is Feyfera saying, if the numbers start to be a little thin, then you sound the alarm, and we'll come in. We'll.
okay, we're just raising our odds.
Yeah. How many do we
Yeah,
need
right.
for the punch card? Do we
I think
know?
it's 5.
5.
Yeah, let's just save 5 of them, 6 of them. You get a spare
Well,
just in
you know.
case.
And the Duke
Yeah.
can be whatever.
Well, the Duke
The
can
Duke needs to
watch.
be manipulated.
The Duke can
Wait.
watch.
The Duke
The
can
Duke
watch.
can
We can offer the Duke a booze to watch the sport.
Ooh,
That's, oh my gosh, we are checking off all the check boxes.
perfect.
I believe that
Winning.
your dancer has some documentation about where you are on your punch card.
Yeah, it should be. I think we've got
Punch cards.
two.
There we go.
We've
Yes,
got
you have
2.
5 out of 10 peasants willingly, 1 out of 10 nobles coerced,
Is it
and
1 out of 10?
1 king. I mean, that's what she wrote
Hmm.
in here.
That's right. All right.
Was it really 10 nobles?
It was really 10 nobles.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's harder.
The reward ramps up.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go in, I guess. Do you want to stick side by side with wait, who's sneaky? It's
sneaky.
Bob sneaky. I'm sneaky-ish. You're sneaky? Doctor?
I know I'm not.
Oh,
well,
knock.
Wait,
Not
I'm not
sneaky.
sneaky at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we can go in there. We can do some thumping.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was thinking some cutthroat action.
I mean, that works too. I just, have a staff. So,
You have a
it's
staff.
kind of
Okay.
thumping. You could you could sneak attack with your soap and a sock.
That is true. I
Technically,
could
that's
do
true.
non-lethal. I'll bring 1 soap and sock just in case.
Right, just in
Sock
case.
chucks.
You never.
Sock chucks.
All right, perfect. I'm ready
Are
to
you
rumble.
I'm
All
ready
right.
to go.
Let's move you over to the map.
The map. Ooh.
I actually didn't make the map
Someone
Jamie didn't like
put
it.
it on their Patreon.
I hated it.
And we
Oh,
should
I see that.
honestly,
Teh,
we need to back the people that we get our Patreon stuff from.
teh,
James.
It's not a
ox.
bad idea.
Like more. Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, because we've used a couple maps from a guy, and so we should
Might as
start
well.
throwing some money. Yep. Okay, so this sorry that the like squares aren't right on
How
the map.
dare you?
Like it's annoying, but
It'll be
anywho,
fine.
um,
You
It'll
want me
be
to
fine.
finagle
but
it
I
real quick?
resized it, so that's what it is.
Mhm.
Okay. So where do you guys want to start? Just throw your people on the map,
Oh man, haven't done this in a minute.
Hey, Rev,
Oh,
do you want me to finagle
or
the
that
map
it
real
says.
quick?
Yeah, please. Oh my God, yes,
Bam.
we can finagle it to a way that it
Bam.
works.
I mean, PNP Pyra are probably like chilling, like just out of view, basically. Like we're not sneaking in. We're too loud.
Yeah, we'll be back with the train until it's called upon.
oh, I
Yeah.
see.
What are you
The squares are
trying
funky.
to do?
I got this.
Ooh.
All my
Ah.
tokens are in the right
I'll
spots
move
now.
them in a second. I'm doing the map first.
Ooh. Ah.
Ooh, it's
Ooh.
all weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just put it back. It's fine. It'll be fine. Just look at the
Maybe
white.
more than 2 clicks.
I have to run downstairs for like 5 seconds. I'll be back.
How dare?
Is that
Oh,
a
that-
river in the
That's
back?
good.
Yeah.
That's lined up.
Mm-hmm.
How do I make the maps map?
Is that a
The
snake
big
pit?
box bigger.
1 second.
Do you
I'm
make
doing
the
that
big box
next.
bigger?
This is
Yeah.
a process I just need to do. Oop, wrong button. How about that?
You can do it. You're on the corners, I think.
I think that'll suffice.
It doesn't. Okay, this will do.
I'll do.
All right.
They're s'mores.
You can.
This other guy. How do I ping? Shit.
Oh God, I don't even see everybody.
How do I ping again? It's been a minute.
Alt and
Just-
click.
You
Left,
just
no.
click and hold.
Oh, click and hold. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. This guy's a little funky.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have other people we need to move.
Well, that's
I'm
fair.
doing it, and I don't need that info, so it's not important to me.
Yeah.
It's your bagel for finagles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Mhm.
I feel like people are missing.
They
There
might
we
be.
go.
If you hold Alt, it doesn't snap to grid, so you can put them anywhere.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry about that conflict.
All good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I've got some stuff for you, Bob.
Thank you.
It's in the food channel.
Doesn't look like there's
Root beer
enough.
flavored
but
baked
whatever.
juice. Flavored root beer.
Okay. 1, 2, 7, 9,
What's
12.
everybody you had on there?
15,
I love
16,
leprechaun
17,
piss.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it keeps coming.
It just looked weird for some reason. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jamie.
Anytime.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, place yourselves on the map, please.
I'm up in the top.
I can do
I do
that.
see.
Yeah, if you go to the like the
Go
second
to-
tab from the left, you click and drag your name off of characters. Oh, they're no one else has a character.
So we don't need to
Uh,
drag ourselves yet,
here's
right?
Zephyr.
Because
Shit.
I got
Why
Zephyr
am
right
I
there.
the only character?
Because you only see yourself.
Oh,
You
I
only
guess
see
that makes
yourself?
sense.
I mean, I assume that's why
Characters
he
for
only
blue
sees
team.
himself.
Yeah, right. That way the other team
Yeah.
can't see you guys.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, if
fair.
you're wondering where that, how I, commissioned such an amazing art piece for Zephyr the Dwarf, I actually made that using the Mordhau character creator.
More
That's lovely.
wow.
Yeah, it's a really cool game.
Yeah,
Oh.
never heard of it.
That Bob may or may not be slightly obsessed with.
No,
I
that's
actually
ridiculous.
haven't played it in months because I got bad at it.
Oof,
Oh, I'm sorry.
that'll happen.
Oh shit!
You almost died.
I did almost die.
Careful. All right. So, let's roll initiative. Hey, Jamie, this is new for me. How do I make an initiative tracker?
In the left-hand side, there's a little clock-looking tool,
Ah,
and go ahead and I'll just clear those out. Remove all clear turns. Blah blah blah. And we
Okay.
be on the board.
We're just gonna have to
What do you roll
roll
for-
initiatives now because our
What do you
character
roll for
sheets aren't in
initiative?
there, right?
oops, sorry. Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know.
Well, you have initiative on D&D Beyond, and it's plus whatever.
Yeah.
So
my
just
first
add,
one's a 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna erase that.
just add whatever to it, and then
So what die do I roll? for
one
initiative?
D20.
If you
Oops.
click on your token on the map and then go into D&D Beyond and roll initiative using the D&D Beyond, I'm sorry,
The
Beyond,
Beyond
20,
20.
it'll add it in
Oh
automatically.
man. Oh well.
That's assuming you have
I don't have the thing.
If you don't have the add-on, what you can do is you can open up your character sheet here and roll 20. It's empty, but you can go to your character sheet
Oh, I have a character sheet. That's right.
and you can hit the initiative button, and it
Yeah.
will
Well,
select you
it's
on. You gotta have
empty.
your- Yes, I know. So you click your character on the thing, open up your sheet, click the button, and then make your actual roll, and we can edit it in here. We'll have to. We should. You know what we'll do after this? After this session, Jamie and I will go in and put in everyone's initiative and roll 20, just so that they don't have to deal with this shit moving forward.
Mhm.
So, what's your initiative, cool man? Oh, you already
Well,
did it. Okay.
I just rolled one, but my first roll was 8.
8
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
Okay. Zephyr, what's your initiative?
2
Total?
total. Yeah.
Oof, that's rough, man.
I rolled
Doctor?
a 1.
You only have a
you
plus
wanna roll
1
now?
dex modifier.
Sorry,
Dex
what?
modifier?
Is that
Well, you initiative is your dex
Oh.
modifier plus whatever you rolled it
My
for the 20.
initiative's so shit.
Okay, it's still a 2 then.
Okay.
you rolled a 1. That sucks.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, 14's not bad, Doctor.
No,
I
it
No,
mean-
was
I
list.
have a -1 on my initiative. I should realize that. I forgot.
That is a, oof, fuck, that's a 16. Plus, hold on, I lost the stat block.
I mean, luckily it doesn't matter too much at the moment because
They have no idea you're there.
they have no idea we're here.
Yes,
So
that is true. Wait, no, not Alpha. Yeah, that was right. Okay. Okay. We're gonna move them to the bottom for now because you guys have advantage. Doctor, and Fayfira, you stayed behind,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
pass
we're
us
chilling.
until-
Actually, what we're just gonna do is we're just going to we're just gonna progress forward to Cool Man's initiative. All right. Initiative tracker's all good. We'll take care of roll 20 in the future. Cool Man, What do you want to do? It's your turn.
Hey, love,
It's
Yes.
my
might I suggest not doing initiative order until combat actually starts? If you want, it's your call. You're muted also. I can't hear you.
Fair.
Breaking up.
Hey,
dying.
okay. I think our internet had a glitch. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I can
Yeah.
hear you. Yeah, there you are.
Okay, there we go. Yes. That was weird. I could hear everybody else, but you guys couldn't hear me, and that was really strange. But you
Right.
know, I wasn't going to actually start initiative, but they are still there and would go
Correct.
before because it's a surprise round, if you will. So anyway,
Well, I think first things first is we should just go tent to tent. So we'll see who's in this first tent. Give them some good thumping.
all right. When you go into the tent, how are you doing it? Are you like are you listening ahead of time or just barging in? What do you do? Tell me how you do this.
A better idea for stealth is to go up to the side of the tent, listen in, see if there's anyone awake and shuffling around. If there is, probably go to a different tent first.
Okay.
It'll be like
So
for later.
give me stealth checks, both of you.
All right.
I got 19, I think.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, 19.
I got 15.
All right. So you guys start sneaking around the camp. You've come in from the side where there isn't a sentry, so nobody saw you, and you're being nice and quiet about it. So let's say that I'll roll a d6, and if it's evens, then the person is asleep. If it's odds, then you hear shuffling inside. Sound good?
Super.
Mhm.
That is even, so you do not hear any shuffling inside this tent.
All right. Well, I think it's safe to say we can just waltz in there. So if we peek around the corner of this tent here and look inside, what do we got?
Is this purple one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I assume that's the entrance.
I was just making sure. There's one man asleep in his cot or bed, his bedroll. That's it.
Perfect.
Just one in that tent.
Perfect. I mean, that's fine. That could easily be a throat slice, my dude.
Yeah.
All right.
You wanna take care of that?
Yeah,
Since
I'll
this
go
is
in
a
and
shared
do that.
world, and we should make these decisions as a DM together, I feel like coup de grace are totally fine. If someone's asleep and you're slicing their throat, they shouldn't get an AC or anything.
Unless the character has the mystical armor of the plot, then no. Yeah. They did.
All right. Just
Mystical.
checking because technically, according to the 5th edition rules, all it gives you is advantage.
Right.
But like, I don't think you really need to try to hit specifically hard if you're slicing their throat. So
They're more like guidelines, love.
Fast.
It ain't moving, and it's about to not be moving.
As fast with his filters as he's
Back in
fast with his
character.
drifts.
that kid's dead. So what's the
That
next?
child.
Get wrecked, kid.
All right, next. I guess we'll
should
go
go
for the next
south.
purple tent. Yeah, it's right there. Might as well. Scout this one out. Any movement?
You do not hear.
Oh, we got him in claw formation.
Yeah, let's see what's inside there. Sleepy boy.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, you want me to get this one too?
Honestly, I kind of think that if it's not
Yeah.
multiple, that you should probably handle it since
Alright.
I've got the thumping stick, you've got the cutty stick.
This and whispers.
I'll go
I'm
in
just
and do it.
think this happening.
Right.
Okay. So that one's dead. Next tent.
Feeling
Let's
this one?
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What we got in there?
We're working in unison here.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
What is my
Hey.
perception?
Well, I
So-
see something.
Plus 8. I'm at like 15.
Okay.
No, wait, that's incredible.
What?
I can't remember. Yeah, 15.
Okay, yeah. So, you hear someone shuffling around in there. It sounds like he's sharpening his sword.
Okay. Well,
What do you think?
we can skip that one for now.
Okay.
Keep going
Okay.
down south. How about this
Give me a
boy?
perception check.
All right. Ooh.
Rips.
Damn.
Bob's just strolling through town.
I have
Bob
14.
has the freaking. Bob needs to roll like a 2 in order to not hear people. I keep forgetting that.
I
Yeah.
have a plus 8
so-
perception.
Yeah, I'm not
God.
gonna make you roll perception checks anymore because I forgot. Plus 8 is like ridiculous. Okay, yeah. So you hear this guy mulling about as well. So next.
Mine was a plus
Well,
8, but you guys are both
the
doing it
next
in tandem.
one-
It's like advantage all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The next one is pretty close to this guard. I think we should take out the guard first. I'm worried about making too much noise here. All right.
I do have a rapier.
All right. So here's my plan.
Throw
we
a
go-
coin to lure him
we-
further away.
We'll go up to this one, see if this guy's asleep, right? All right. That's step 1. Is this guy awake?
Not hear anything inside there. In fact,
All
you
right.
do hear a slight snore.
All right. You take out the guard, and if this dude wakes up, I'll give him a thump.
Alright, I'm going to move in to backstab the guard with my
All right,
rapier.
give me a stealth check.
Okay. Plus 4. Carry the 2. 20.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Huh. 20? Eyes, nothing changes.
Ties go to the players.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm
okay.
confused.
So
Wow.
he doesn't see.
Oh, you're good.
This guy rolled a 20 perception check, so I was just
Damn.
trying to figure out which way.
Oh, okay.
You rolled an
Close.
18. So, so you sidle up behind this guy, and he does not see you.
Wait.
And what are you doing to this guy? I'm going to say that you need to actually roll because
Okay,
even though he's
yeah,
not
'cause I
fighting
was
back, like
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a little bit harder to just
Well-
walk up behind someone who's moving around and slit his throat. So
All right.
I was thinking since I have a rapier, I could come up behind him and just put it through his heart, like through his rib cage.
If
I would
that
still-
doesn't kill him,
I would still want a roll for your accuracy.
Yeah, for sure. What do you want me to roll?
If you miss the heart, I mean, even if you hit, no, I don't know. The people don't die instantaneously.
I
when
thought a
you-
heart was. You know what? You're right. Throat slit is definitely safer.
they
Being
can't scream.
fancy.
They don't have a throat.
Being too fancy right now, I need to simmer down. So yeah, what do you want me to roll?
I guess you could like grab his mouth while you stab your rapier through him. But anyway, give me
That is true.
a
Sorry.
give me an attack roll with whatever weapon you're using.
Okay, what's an attack roll?
It's the it's where you roll a d20 and add your hit.
Oh, D20. Okay.
it's funny that
Add
you
my
know
hit.
this is like the first time we're actually in combat.
Oh yeah, that's
What's
true.
a hit?
So in your ow, sorry, my neck hurts. See on your weapons list how it says like attack, then range, then hit / DC, then damage. The hit column is what you're looking for. So your +4s. Either
Okay.
way, even if it's a dagger to slice his throat or a
Okay.
rapier through the chest, you get a +4.
Oh, sweet. How do I get a weapon thing?
Oh, I'm sorry, what do you mean?
The actions?
Yes.
Oh, there it
Actions,
is. Okay. Okay. Dagger +4.
Hey,
Okay,
DM,
sweet,
should he be rolling with advantage because he's...
Yeah, Yes, because he is
Stealth?
stealth.
What's advantage?
You're gonna roll
Advantage
twice
is
to
roll
take the highest.
twice and take the high.
Yeah.
Too many DMs at this table.
Sorry.
Wait, roll twice.
Too many cooks. Too
The
many
highest.
cooks.
Oh.
Oh Jesus.
I'm a dumbass.
Oh
I
my
fucked
Well,
that up.
God.
I
It's
think
good
we should
enough.
take the crit.
Can
Good
I
enough.
salvage? Can I salvage this? Okay, I guess I get
No, you
24
did.
then.
Yeah. You got a
Yeah, I
crit,
did.
my dude.
It combined them.
Oh, that's fine. It
You can
doesn't
still read
matter.
them individually. Yeah.
I can get 24.
Yeah, 24 is enough. You how do you want to do this? Like, how do you want to take him out stealthily? Whatever you say works.
Slit his throat. I'm gonna,
All right.
keep it traditional.
So you slide up behind this guy, and then just like as he's like turning, you just go right through his throat, and he just goes and falls to the
Just
ground
like
dead.
Apex.
So this dude is now. That's not the right button, Amanda. This dude is now dead. All right,
Fun.
Fish.
Dead Jim.
You see the guard fall to the ground dead. What do you do?
Well, checking here if there's any disturbed sleepers.
Nope.
No one. No one. All right.
I mean,
Super.
he
Well.
rolled high enough. I would assume that Bob lowers the body to the ground, so there's not a loud thump.
Alright. Well, we can just carry on then. Well, since I'm here, I guess I can go in like do a throat chop thing, just crush the dude's windpipe, I guess. Step on his
Yep.
throat. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. There's only
Whatever.
one guy in here. You kill him.
Yeah.
As
All right, moving on. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
All right. You listen at this tent, and you hear that the person is awake and mulling about inside their tent.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Next.
That person is awake as well.
Oh. Next.
Are we doing the small one or
That
the big
person
one?
is awake as well.
All right. What about the small one?
Not awake.
Not awake. Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
pounce. I'm gonna.
All right. You
Pounce on
pounce.
it.
I'll be over here. I'll be watching this dude, making sure he doesn't hear anything. If he does, I'll
Alright.
be ready to strike.
That dude is also awake. So you know what? Let me give 2 perception checks for these guys. Oh, one of them does not hear, but the other one hears literally everything that ever happens ever. So Fish, give me a stealth check.
Which guy?
Sorry.
The purple.
Must be
What?
Yeah,
like
purple
very
one. The one in the purple tent on this one.
Oh, that guy hears. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, he rolled a crit. So give me a
That's-
stealth check.
That was 15.
Okay. I'm gonna. You know what? Hold on. He hears you, but he thinks you're the guard who's also right outside. But speaking of the guard right outside,
Yeah. That's
he
exactly
does
who
not
I'm
hear
thinking.
a damn thing. Nope.
Doesn't hear anything. Perfect. All right. Well, that guy's taken care of.
As you are closer to here, with your perception of 15, you see that there is a person hanging out down here in this like indented area
Yeah.
of
A
the
little
camp.
lowered.
Yeah.
thing.
Also, you're not horribly far from a really open space with a bunch of light. So
Yeah, I see that. We should probably make our way back. But well, yeah, let's go down to this bottom one down here. Get farther away and we can you said that this guy was awake?
yeah, everyone over there is awake.
Oh yeah, oh man. All 3
Yep.
of those tents, right?
Huh?
That's problematic. I think we're pretty much at the point where stealth ain't gonna work no more, but we can give the last one a shot.
Which one?
Well, all right.
Middle?
Here's the idea, Bob. You're better at stealth than me, so I'll go to this tent, and you go to this tent, and we'll go in simultaneously, and we'll
Yeah.
just fuck them up
Okay.
like
Okay.
surprise, motherfucker. But I
like
assume that will probably be what?
I said Killer joined the stream.
Yeah, right. I'm actually going to because of who I am, go through the wall.
Okay. Okay. I
uh
completely support that. Like,
as one does.
yeah.
How?
How do I go through the wall?
Yes.
Jumping.
Into a tent.
Yes, that's the idea.
Tent comes down around this man.
Yes, that's the idea. I mean,
What
it
a
wasn't like a
horrific way to
super
go.
plan.
Still on the outside. Okay.
What?
I mean,
He's not... Oh, well, I'm not saying it's perfect. I understand, like, out of character what's gonna happen in this situation.
okay.
But it's the principle of the thing.
Okay.
It's the right
All right.
thing to do.
Yeah. This tent's
I'm
gonna
going-
probably collapse on his ass.
I'm just confused about whether or not you're trying to cut through the tent while you jump on it, or if you're just jumping on a
I
piece
don't
of.
have anything to cut through the tent with.
So you're just jumping on a piece of fabric.
Effectively, yeah, probably just gonna smash into the dude and crush him. But
okay, cool.
and then I guess
So in that case, I'm gonna want 2 more stealth rolls. One for to see
For
whether or
me?
not they
yeah,
notice
that's fair.
how stealth. Well,
Well,
oh, you're right, cool man. You're
how-
not being stealthy at all.
Well, I guess maybe someone's tent just fell over in the night. That could happen, right?
I meant like for whether or not the person realizes they're about to be attacked. I guess you're fine if you're just outside and then jumping on their tent. But Bob, at least. So Bob, that's a
I
13.
got 13 on the record.
Your dude is totally not paying attention to anything at his door. So yeah.
Okay. So I was thinking it's time for some swashbuckling action.
Oh, okay.
So I want to respect Cool Man's moves, obviously, but I'm inspired by them, and I kind of imagine using my rapier to just fucking slice the tent open and jump in,
All right.
and then like
That's
be
not
like,
exactly stealthy. So.
"Guard."
Nah, stealthy slicing. Yeah, stealthy slicing.
So here's how we'll do this. Now that you guys are both going into combat in a not stealthy way, we're gonna
Mhm.
start with initiative order. So Fish, you go first.
All right. So, the idea is that hop onto the tent and probably knock this guy down, and then whatever bit of him I can tell is there, I can try to get the throat chop while he's still on the ground.
Chop him in the throat.
Well, hit him, like step on his
Oh yeah,
throat,
you're
or
so
do
okay.
the thing. Yeah,
I forgot that you're a monk, so unhanded or unarmed combat.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I
then-
do have a quarterstaff, but like
You're gonna attack him through the tent. All right, cool. So you jump on the tent. I guess give me like a strength check.
Sure. Let's see. Should just be a D20.
Is that
Good
was
enough,
that,
right? Yeah, it's just a 10.
that is good enough to hit the side of a tent, sure. You don't
Perfect.
really land on him though. He's not near
Does
that.
it knock the tent over at least?
Yeah, we'll say that grown-ass
Yes.
man throwing his body at a tent knocks it over.
Yes.
So the tent collapses down around you, and you hear someone go "Ah!" on the inside, and you do see a person moving, like he is thrashing about. I'll call that your movement if you would like to attack.
Yes, I would. I would like to bop that guy right on the bean.
Okay,
Bop it.
give me
Bop it.
Bop it. Twist it. What's your
I'm going to hit him. I guess I'll just smack him with my quarterstaff. Why not? It's +6. Good thump on the head. Should do him wonders, right?
Are you trying to?
Ooh.
Is this non-lethal damage?
Yeah, might as well. I do have a blunt instrument. I might as well be going for the non-lethal hits.
Okay. Roll your damage. You hit.
So, all right. Well, yeah, definitely hit. It's a 24.
Oh, is it? Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
if I'm using, how many attacks do I even have? I don't actually know. I don't remember how I work. It's been so long. All right. Yeah. So I hit him once for 1d8 plus 3. 8
So
damage.
8 points damage. Okay, let me record that here. Okay.
And is he still up?
Yes.
All right. Can I use key point to do flurry of blows? Smack him
Totally go.
again.
Mhm.
Oh. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. I won't do that. That gives me 2 unarmed strikes. I don't want to waste that.
Okay.
He'll
right.
probably be fine stuck in a tent.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably find his way out eventually.
Eventually.
But
But he'll be
Alright.
fine for now.
Is that it then?
I guess. Yeah. I assume at this point the other 2 will know what's going on.
Other 2 as in
Like,
your-
Doctor and
no.
no
No alarm has really been raised. One guy
Oh yeah, not
up,
yet.
but
They will. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
They may
Yeah, that's fair.
but probably not unless you have some way to tell them to send them a message or something.
we
I
didn't
don't
set
think
one up
so.
in advance.
We
No.
didn't.
No.
Probably
Okay.
not.
Then no. All right, Zephyr. What do
Mhm.
you do? You
Um,
take your rapier, you slash through the tent.
well, how often do I get to use that visibility thing that I did earlier?
Let
Is
me
that
take a look
like?
at your character sheet real quick. It says
Regardless, it wears
So-
out when you attack.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't really matter then.
that's true.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do that then. Oh wait. Actually, I got stuff I want to look at.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I would like to just slash the tent, hop in, say something cool, possibly. Like on guard or avast, and then yeah, and attack
Oh,
the guy.
okay.
Do I get to attack the guy? Is that okay?
Yes, you definitely get to attack the guy.
Awesome.
So I don't remember if we've gone over how combat works in 5th edition with you, but it's pretty much the
No.
same as older ones too. You get to move up until as many spaces up to your move speed. Each box is 5 feet, so your move speed is 25, which means 5 boxes worth of movement. And then you get to do 1 action and 1 bonus action. Attacking is considered a full action. Actually, on D&D Beyond, on that actions tab, you can sort between action and bonus action real easy. There are little tabs there for you to do it with. So you can see what is an action, what is a bonus action. There are things like, hiding, helping someone. If you have a friend who's nearby, you can choose to help them, and that will give them advantage on their turn. That is good in some combat situations. And yeah, so if you have any questions about any of those, I can answer them for you. But if you click on them as well, then you should get more information on the right hand side of the screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me start with the attack. Right. So I'm gonna attack him with the rapier.
Oh, I forgot you're a rogue, so you can actually use help as a bonus action instead of a full action. So you can take your own attack and then also give advantage to someone else if you wanted. But anyway,
okay, sweet.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess hop in there and stab
Oh.
the man with my
I got it.
rapier.
Jamie, Ben's throwing up. Can you take care of that? I'm sorry. You stab him. Okay. So roll me an attack roll.
Okay, sweet. And what's with this piercing damage that I have? How do I add that, or how do I go
So
about?
piercing is the type of damage that it does. Certain individuals or monsters might be more or less vulnerable to piercing damage, and if
Okay.
they are, then they might take more or less damage based upon those vulnerabilities. So, this
Uh,
soldier is in no way vulnerable or invulnerable to piercing, so it's just the same.
A good
Okay.
example is like skeletons and bludgeoning.
Mm.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Lycanthropes take extra damage from silvered weapons, because werewolves and silver.
Skeletons are immune to piercing damage.
But like, oh yes, I'm sorry, skeletons and skeletons are immune to piercing
They're not
damage because
immune,
there's nothing to
resistant,
pierce.
sorry. Hey,
Mhm.
stop it.
Resistant to piercing damage. I'm kidding. Background
Mhm.
DMing from Jamie.
Sorry, I'm still cleaning.
But yeah, so that's important in some scenarios, but not all scenarios. Depends upon the thing. But in this case, it doesn't change anything.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping it would do something to,
Sorry.
smoothen that 8 that I just got.
Oh, an 8. No, it does not. Nope.
I was
Mm.
like, wow, I really hope I can do something extra
Oh
here,
wait,
but yeah, I
this
got an 8
guy,
there.
you rolled. Oh no, wait, you rolled a stealth check, but then you went through the wall with your rapier, so never mind. No,
Yeah, it
the two definitely
doesn't.
didn't do there. So now he dodges out of the way, and you miss
That's
with
tough.
your hit. But do you have
Okay.
like extra attack or anything?
What's that? What's extra attack?
At level
Since you
8?
can attack more than once, but I don't think you have it yet. No,
I
Mm,
do have
I don't. I'm sorry.
hmm,
I'm sorry. There are two people talking to me right now. Sorry, Bob. What were you asking?
I was just looking at something. I was looking at a bonus action that I have, but it doesn't apply because I didn't check before. But
Well, which bonus action? The
oh, 2 weapon fighting, but I don't have a weapon in my other hand, so.
Oh, I mean, you could use a rapier and a dagger.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, would it be too late to add that attack
No,
as
go
well?
for it. Go for it.
Okay, sweet.
You're
think a
learning your
dagger is
character.
the
It's
same
totally
thing.
fine.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jamie. What were you trying to tell me?
Rogue should have
Hey, that's
second
better
level
than an
attack
8.
at level 5.
I don't see anything about that in D&D Beyond, but I'm looking. Hold on 1 second for me, Bob.
Yeah, no problem.
Oops. Because I feel like Jamie's right about that. No, they get uncanny dodge. Extra attack is not a thing that they get as a class.
Alright, but you still get offhand.
Yeah, so anyway, so you've got 2 weapon fighting and you attack with your second weapon.
Dagger. Yeah, got 15.
And a 15 is good. No, not good. Sorry. I'm sorry. My brain was responding while reading something. Okay, yeah. So 15 does not hit, unfortunately. So you lunge for him with your dagger as well, and he just kind of like goes back away from you.
Okay.
All right. So Fafira and Fafira would go next, except that Fafira doesn't know anything's happening,
mhm.
which is unfortunate for Jamie.
Yeah.
So, but the guards in the camp go next, and the 2 that you all are attacking definitely raise the alarm and scream out. And I'm gonna say that, you know what? I'm going to say that Fafira goes when after Doctor, just this round only, because they were waiting for an alarm, and
You could
they
say
were
it's a
holding-
prepared action, yeah.
exactly, they were holding their action until they heard the alarm sound, and it is sounding now. So I will give Jamie his turn this round. So the soldiers who are with you all attack you. We're gonna say that the gold dice is the one attacking Fish, and the white dice is the one attacking Bob.
That means nothing.
Well, it means something. Yeah. Where did their
Oh, that's
actions
funny.
go? There it is. Longsword +3. Fish does an 8 hit.
No.
Bob does a 6 hit.
What am I rolling? A d20?
You do
No,
not
no,
roll
no.
anything. This is against your armor class. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your
That's
armor
So
class is right
My
next
armor
to your
class
initiative.
is 12.
Yeah.
okay. So a 6 does not hit you. In which case they both
Sweet.
swing and miss. And then we will move on to the other guards. Let's see. Their speed
Wait.
is 30 feet. Yes.
Hold up. Your
Yes.
armor class is
A-
12, Bob?
I'm looking at it. It says armor class 12.
Does that include your armor?
Yeah, 11. My armor is 11, and then +1 dexterity bonus.
Are you
Oh, okay.
wearing your armor though? Hold on.
Don't worry, I purposefully made this character to be really confusing and not efficient.
All right. I mean, that's fair. I was just making sure.
I was just making sure your equipment was equipped. But yeah.
Well, he
he's
said it was 1 plus his dex bonus of 1. So,
Yes. Yeah. He's correct.
all right. It's just 12 was low, and I was confused.
He's a rogue.
Yeah.
All right, let us make everybody visible. Boop.
Hey, everyone.
All the time.
Hi, everybody.
Yep.
Everybody in the house tonight.
Put something here. We're gonna mark this guy over here. I don't know if you can see him very well, but that purple one is your noble. I just thought you all might care about that information.
That
So
is
he is
important.
marked with a little purple dot so that you can tell which one is the. Actually, let me make something that's a little bit more visible. Let's go with a
Lime.
Be right back.
lots of dots. There we go. Lots of dots, so you know that is the noble. All right. Let's go with Jamie first, just so that we can. Oh no, wait, they all move. Oh my God, move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he'll actually attack because he's close enough. Bob doesn't. No, an 11 does not hit you. Everybody else is running, so we'll say these two run. 5. Oh God, they're not looking that way. Fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh God, why did I choose so many people? I did not think this through. I didn't expect you to attack the entire camp.
Said fuck it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
This is looking dangerous.
30.
God, I wish we had fireball.
30. I'm not that kind of wizard. 5, 10, 15, 20,
No, you are not.
30. These guys will go 5, 10, 15, 30 to protect 5, 10. Guy. That works. 5, 10, 15, 30. I'm getting a little bit lazy now. Okay, yeah, I think that's everybody. Cool. All right, Fifira, it is your turn. Go ahead, not that kind of wizard.
Is this location up here in the corner where we actually started?
Uh,
Are you asking if the train is there?
Well,
no.
I'm asking where we are in relation to the map because
Well, you need to tell me if you're on the train.
We
Are you
on
What?
order, weren't we?
We
sorry?
are on the train, I suppose.
Yeah.
But we are definitely close enough to where we could hear an alarm because we knew they were going in to raise an alarm.
Yes.
So
So are you driving the train in or running in?
I suppose driving the train in, if at all possible.
Like
Sounds
plow,
like
we were gonna plow it through, right?
Yeah.
I
Right through
thought
the
that was a
front
good
doors.
idea, right?
Uh-huh. I believe that was the plan. So, Jamie, how many feet would you say the train moves per 6 seconds? 100?
100 would be fine. It moves as
Okay.
fast as a wagon would.
I don't know how this wagon moves.
Give me 1 second.
Let's see. How wide is this? Whew. That's 100 feet.
$40 per 6 seconds.
Really? All right.
Yeah, it just
Cool.
continues doing it without like having to break.
Okay. All right. So then we'll say 40. I'm okay with that.
Now it does. Yeah, 40 is fine.
It does what?
No, that's fine.
I mean, I'm also okay with 60 because it's supposed to be a faster form of travel than walking, and 40 feet is like what some people walk per 6 seconds in this game.
This makes sense.
So we want to say 60?
Sure, 60.
All right, 60 feet. I'm gonna write that down so that we won't forget for the future.
Does the train has a turn, or are we using our turn, or is Fafira using her turn to plow the train through? Like, how does that work?
I would say that if the train is going to move, someone needs to move it. Your train is sentient, but I don't know if I want to say right now that it moves on its own, especially in
Okay.
combat.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right, then.
So-
Fafira having
You may not have fireball, but you have a train.
Fafira having seen that a commotion is happening in the camp is going to take the controls of the train and say it's time to go. Or
Then I would
choo
say
choo,
move both
motherfuckers.
of
Yeah.
until Dr. Doctor says that they want to jump off.
Okay.
Oh, can you move both of them? Well, yeah, you're a DM.
I got powers.
Power.
You're coming from over there?
Yeah, I think so. We would be waiting down the path.
Go for it.
All right, so yeah, coming down the path comes a train, and let's. I'll just make an object and measure out. You said how many feet?
For 60 feet for movement.
And do I get two movements, or is it just one?
If all you're doing is moving, then God damn it. I need your assistance with determining this because whatever we determine sets the course for the entire campaign.
This is true. This is
So I do not want to make this alone. I feel like 60 feet in one turn.
Powerful in a map of combat. Very powerful. Because it's a train. It kind of just he's gone.
I hated the
dead,
idea,
Jim.
so I left.
It's very powerful to move 60 feet with a fucking train that literally just runs people over and flattens them
Choo
immediately.
choo.
So I would say that only one movement per round,
Sounds
in
good
my
to me.
opinion, is the best option.
Here's the next problem.
Otherwise, these guys are never going to hit anything with the stick again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We are at 35 minutes until 6. Just pointing that out.
Here's the next
Hey,
Coming
I've
up.
problem.
got
This is the size of a train.
guys. I've got an asset for you.
Okay, then move that train off screen and slowly move it in. What's your asset, Fish?
Here you go. I'm putting it in blue team.
Yes! Use it. Jamie, pull it into the game.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, the one's backwards. Shit, I should flip that.
That's okay. We can update it later.
Okay.
Dude, this. Oh my god, this train.
What have we done?
How's that boy?
Beep beep. Mm.
Just like that.
And just
Oh my
like
God.
that, we've
Is that
done
60 feet in?
it. Yep.
That's a big
you
train.
might
So
wanna move slightly to the
intrusive.
side. You're on top of Zephyr.
I'm all over the
Almost
place.
on top of me. Jeez.
Does the train have a sunroof?
Actually, you know what? The box actually shows the edges of it. It might be better to use the box. A sunroof? No, I don't. Wait, no, I don't think so. Why? I mean, there's probably like a hatch.
I really wanted Doc Shocker to just be sticking up out of the hatch and just going
Yeah.
like this, being like.
You can stick up out of the hatch. Go for it.
You know, it might be better to just use the cropped
Use-
form. Here,
Oh.
I've got the train with the white background,
Oh, perfect.
non-flipped.
Sorry, Jamie.
It just makes more sense to have it flipped in this respect because it'll look backwards.
Anyway, my turn will be moving this in, and I'm going to plow into this group of 3 and this one loner that's right out here.
And I believe you're gonna run over this guy in the tent as well.
Oh yeah,
That's
oh,
fine.
I suppose they can make a dexterity save.
Yeah, they're going to, but I think, well, we'll give it to him. What do you think it is to dodge a train?
13 or
Dex.
14.
Dex save, I guess.
No, I meant like how high.
Oh,
I would say 13 or 14.
We'll go with 13. Yeah, we'll go with 13 because that's gonna be easy to remember as it's my lucky number. All right. Dex is a +1, so this guy does not dodge. He is dead.
oof.
Uh,
And
this
just straight
guy
up.
does dodge. He moves out of the way. He starts running away.
Yeah, right.
These guys, this guy does not dodge. He is dead. This guy starts running with his buddy. This guy dodges out to the side. I think that covers everyone. No. Did you move him to the map layer? Nice.
No, I put him on the back layer so it could be there.
Oh yeah, moved down. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. Good work, Feyfira. Doctor, you are popping your head out the top of this train as it plows into this camp, murdering 3 people. You give me a. No, I'm not even gonna make it a perception check. You both hear Tara laugh.
Oh my god.
Hey,
oh.
out of curiosity, can Tara like slurp up the roadkill?
No, we discussed that.
Oh,
But she does literally toot her own horn. So as you plow into the camp without Feyfira doing anything, all of a sudden the train goes toot toot.
Nice.
Waking up anyone who is not already awake.
So
Nice.
what do I see? Do I see all these? I'm assuming I see everything, right? Like all these guys in front of us.
Yeah, all super panicked.
Okay. All super panic. All right. So I guess since we're just like, fucking people up, I'm going to cast, let's see here, Spirit Guardians.
Oh
Okay.
gods.
Amazing.
What's
I love it.
what's that do?
Everything.
So, yeah, here, let me see if I can, oh wait, I'm not connected to the thing. Damn it. Hold on a second.
I'll link it. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, I'm using my laptop to, hold on. Okay.
How does one share this in? I'll just copy.
What?
I thought I have the shortcut that Amanda had introduced
Mm.
us? Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
no worries.
So there's a sphere
Oh,
of
you're
15
saying how do
feet.
you? Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
For the future in D&D Beyond, if you click on the spell, it will open it in the sidebar,
Mhm.
and then there's a button by its name that says display and VTT. If you have the Beyond 20 plugin,
Oh wait. Oh my God. Hold on a second. I see it now. I thought it was
Yeah.
in my bar. That was my bad. Okay, hold on a second.
that's fine. I didn't understand what everyone was asking until now. But okay, sorry.
Let me try it now. This should work. Spirit Guardians. Did that work?
Yep,
Oh, sweet.
I cast it. Good work.
Jeez.
All right, where are you casting it?
Wait, did I cast it or did I? Oh, I meant to do the explanation, but that's okay because I was gonna roll it. But anyways, I'm going to cast it. These group of dudes right in front.
No, it's on yourself.
Yeah, you cast it on yourself. You would have to wait in there, which is not a problem.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have to cast it on myself. Okay, I'm sorry. I
Oh, yeah,
misunderstood.
split
that.
around you in a distance of 15 feet.
But oh my
yeah,
gosh,
I'm
you're
fucking
casting it at
rolling it
4th level?
You can move. Bert.
Jesus.
Ugh, I don't need fireball, never mind.
So, oof. That's a
Yeah,
big
I'm
oof.
casting it on 4th level. I'm gonna wade into this area here.
Okay.
Stuff there.
Get a 15-foot circle, I guess.
I gotcha.
And a 15
Right?
foot circle. Thank you.
Man, it's so easy
Okay.
to be.
That's
not having
massive.
deals.
And then I want my spirit guardians. Ooh, what do I want them to look like? I want them to be a swarm of miniature raptors.
Nice.
What?
Nice. Have we named the raptor, by the way?
Not yet. I don't think.
He hasn't earned it.
Okay, so a swarm of mini raptors comes forth around you. Wisdom saving throw. All right, let's start in the top left end. Go.
9.
Time. Their wisdom is +0, so it's whatever they roll.
Good lord, these guys are.
Fails. We're just gonna see who fails and who doesn't first.
Oh boy.
That guy fails. Those two both roll 4s and both fail. Those two, a 4 and a 1. They are all failing miserably right now. I've had like
Holy
2 ones. Okay, here we go. 14 and 12. They need to beat a 15. They both fail. And one last person rolls a 3. Okay, so everybody fails. Takes 3d8 radiant damage or 3d8 necrotic if you're evil. I would say, are you good, neutral, or evil, Sapphire?
I mean, I would
What do
definitely say. Oh, Doctor. I think Doctor is more towards like good, because
Doctor
What?
assisted me in murdering that old guy.
Doctor. I don't know if Doctor is good.
I feel like Doctor is making more neutral like decisions, because
I mean, neutral maybe, but good? No.
no, I wouldn't say good. I don't think good is. I think on a spectrum, it's like a tick towards good, but like not towards. I wouldn't say evil for Doctor.
I will say this, and Jamie, feel free to disagree with me if you would like, but I have always seen that good and evil are subjective.
Well,
And
I want to say
Doctor
thinks he's
sees
doing
himself
good.
as good. Sorry, what?
Yeah, I want to say he sees himself as good. If that
If
makes more
Dr.
sense.
Doctor sees himself as good, I could see Doctor's magic coming forth as radiant damage. Jamie, how do you feel about this?
I'm pro this.
So you
God.
prefer radiant then?
Yeah. I want him to be like laughing, like almost maniacally, like as he's doing this.
Totally good.
The joy, out of joy, pure
Little
joy.
angelic raptors just start attacking everyone around him for 3d8 damage. Do you want to take that 20 that was rolled by roll 20, or do you want to roll 3d8?
No, I want to roll 3d8 because this is I'm all about. I want to use the dice.
It's
I
4th
will
level,
say-
4d8.
Oh, it's
4d8.
Oh God! All right. So
Okay.
holy shit. So 4 of these guys here.
Yep.
Okay, so I roll the first 2. Help me keep track of this, please.
Okay.
So this is 8 plus 6. That's 14.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 9
Okay, so that's 23.
plus
Wait,
11.
no.
So
What?
six.
What do you? What?
No, no,
What's going on?
8s.
Yeah, 8 d8s, right? Or
No.
sorry,
No.
4d8.
4d8.
Okay, so that's it. So just those 4.
So
Yeah.
just 23.
23.
23.
All right. Yeah.
Getting crazy there.
Everybody
I'm just like rolling.
falls to the ground dead, eaten by these tiny little raptors. This is gonna take me a minute. So,
God.
whose turn is next? Cool man. Tell me what you're doing while I mark all of these guys as dead.
Well, that was interesting.
Sorry, do I have a bonus action?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you
Okay.
do. Prefer
no
to do
worries.
something else on top of all of this carnage.
I want to tell Tara to take her arms and sweep up all the gore for herself.
It doesn't work.
Oh,
We gotta-
does decide that.
She
Nah.
can't absorb it this way. If you want to pull people inside later,
That's
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take them inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
it would get all over my knitting. So no.
Yeah. She doesn't want bloody hands.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make sure I have my sword and shield out, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna chill there.
Cool man.
All right. Well, that's interesting.
Right? Jeez.
Yeah. So that spell, it's anytime someone enters it, says the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It has to do
be
it,
willing.
right?
You cannot push someone in there.
What do you mean?
The rules of the spells are they have to move in there willingly. You can't shove someone in there and have it count as the first time they enter. Anyway, the cat just puked. I'll be
Well,
back.
right, but they can start their turn there, right?
Yeah, and yeah.
Is he okay?
So
Um,
if they start their
okay,
turn
you
there,
got that,
then
I'll do this.
they start-
No, I don't got that. Well, hey guys, can we take just 2 minutes? Ben's puked twice in the past like 20 minutes, and I want to check on him. I'll be right back.
Well, yeah, no, fine. Take your turn.
Wait, who's been?
But
yes, if they start their turn there,
right. So I
I'll be
mean,
right back.
if I yeah.
Sorry.
the idea is if I shove,
Step up,
well,
bird.
if I make someone get into that circle, then on their turn they're gonna die.
That
Right?
is true. Well, no, they have to. Okay, so when they
Well,
start their
okay.
turn, they have to make a saving throw.
Right, but I mean, odds are they're gonna fail it, right?
Correct. In which case, yes, they would die.
Yeah. See, that's kind of what I'm getting at. So, what's crazy is right now, anyone that enters that circle is pretty much gonna die, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But we still want to take some prisoners.
True.
So you're kind of like an exclusion zone.
Yes.
We don't want to send anyone in there per se, because like at this point we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
12.
There's 12 left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I
yeah,
have a
that's
walking
pretty
barrier, if you will. So
Yeah, for real though.
it lasts for 10 minutes as well, which is kind of a long
I mean,
time.
as long as you keep concentration, yeah.
Correct.
If
Yeah.
someone hits you like with a ranged attack, then it kind of defeats it.
I do have a pretty high armor class, so chances
That's
of that
true.
happening is also pretty low.
Well, I don't know a lot about concentration, but I don't know if actually getting hit will break your concentration.
It does. Yeah, no, it does. If I get
Well,
hit, it breaks concentration.
No, if you get hit, but you can roll for it to keep it.
Oh, no, you're right. It means I have to roll for it. You're right.
Right. I don't know what you actually roll for that though.
Oh,
I
say it again?
think you. I don't know what you actually will have to roll for that. I think it's going to be like a D20 plus
You're fine.
your spell
My spell
modifier.
DC. Or
Yeah,
my
something
spell.
like that. Modifier. Yeah. Whatever.
Sorry about
Whatever
that.
your
My
your
modifier is a
status.
+4, so
Yeah, you'll probably be fine.
yeah.
Nice.
We were just talking about if she were to get hit,
Yeah.
the chances of her losing concentration stuff.
Mm.
But
I'm a beefy boy.
as another recap, my idea was like, yes, if I push someone into the circle, they won't immediately take damage. It'll happen on their turn. But in retrospect, I realized me pushing them into the circle would just kill them anyway. So
Um,
there wouldn't really be a point of that.
yeah,
They
I don't know that they need to willingly enter the circle, Jamie. I don't know what you're talking about in reference to that.
So the spell acts the first time they willingly enter the circle, they take damage, and then when they start their turn,
It doesn't say willingly.
It doesn't say willingly
Doesn't?
though, Jamie.
Okay, I'll have to.
It doesn't say willingly, and there's been precedents in past Wizards of the Coast run games where people have been shoved into a room full of spirit guardians and killed. That happened in Acking.
When the creature enters the area for the first time on its turn, or on a turn, or starts its turn there. First time on a turn.
Well, first time on a turn, so that doesn't that could be anybody's
Yeah.
turn. So that would be
Yeah.
in your case, Fish, your turn. They shove
Yeah.
that person in. Yeah, they have
I
to
guess
stay.
if I shove them in there.
Yeah,
But
they still have to make a wisdom
again, we only have 12 of these left, and we need some of them alive.
I'm
Yeah.
just
So,
I'm just saying I've watched a D&D game where the guy who makes the rules was the DM and he allowed someone to shove someone else into a zone of spirit guardian and get chopped
I
up
mean-
to death.
Okay,
Amanda, you're
That's
the DM
fair.
in this case,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, Jeremy Crawford allowed it, therefore I allow it.
all right.
That's fair.
All
That's precedent.
right.
That's cool.
Yep. Cool man, what are you doing?
Well, I don't want to do that
Okay.
because
That's fine.
then we'll have more mincemeat instead of
Easier
toys.
to put into Terra.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but we want them to kill themselves. Remember?
True.
Right.
You
so,
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people still alive. Nope, 11 people still alive.
Right. So if I can get up there, what's the status of this guy in the tent next to us?
The one that
Is-
Bob was attacking?
Yeah, is he like in the tent now, or like is he out?
The one
I'm
inside the
inside
tent
the
is
tent.
inside the tent. The one outside of the
Oh,
tent is outside of
Bob's-
the tent. Bob
Bob's,
is
like,
inside
right
the
there.
tent.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I can come up to this guy outside of the tent.
Okay.
It's like right here. It's good
Mhm.
enough. There's room to be here, right? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, is the train gonna keep moving, Jamie?
I think it's gonna stop where it is.
Okay, then I'd say you're safe there, Fish.
Okay. Cool. All right, then I can come up to this guy and give this guy an attack.
And you will have advantage because you are flanking.
Right. Okay. Well, wait. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that. So it will do. If I attack with a quarterstaff, it has to be lethal, or since I'm a monk, can I make it unlethal?
I would say that at any point in time you can choose to make your damage non-lethal.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say even someone who's using a sword can choose to hit with the butt of the sword instead of the blade of the sword. You can choose not to hurt someone if you wish, or not to kill them if you wish.
Sounds good. All right, so I'll smack this guy with my quarterstaff, and that's with advantage. So +6. And
Hold on.
roll. Oh, kind of crummy rolls, but I got a 16. Yeah, right. Got the 16.
The underdog.
16 is not enough to hit.
Oh, that's big sad. All right, well, I will actually use flurry of blows now.
Okay.
Drop that by 1. So that gives me 2 unarmed strikes as bonus action.
Cool.
And that's also with advantage. So 19. Well, I'll roll it 2 more times, I guess, and take the 2 best. So 22 and 20.
They both hit.
Yeah, I would hope. So that is 1d6 plus 3.
1d6 plus 3 is how much damage?
A lot.
7.
It's rolling the dice apparently. It's giving me a dot dot dot.
I see it in
You see that too?
roll 20. In roll 20,
Yeah.
it tells me you rolled a 4 plus 3. Was that for
Yeah.
one hit or for both?
That was for one hit.
Okay, cool. And
But
for the
it
second?
says it's rolling the dice right now, but it's not doing anything.
Oh, that's weird.
I'll
Really
try
refresh it.
again. Oh, there we
there
go.
Ah. Okay, I'll take the first 2 because they're the higher ones anyway. Because you hit
Yeah.
twice, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 7 and an 8 for a total of 15.
That guy's fucking out.
He is real bad. He's like barely hanging on at this
Are
point.
you still up? Man,
Uh,
screw this guy.
To
the
be
hell?
very specific, Fish, this guy looks like he is hanging on to life by a thread.
Ugh. So annoying. How dare he
That's
be
not
alive?
bad though.
I'm
It's
saying
not-
if you want to keep him alive, this is a good candidate for your torture idea.
I mean, you're right, but I'm doing non-lethal damage anyway, so
Oh, that's a good point. That's a really good
you
point.
know what I mean.
Then
like-
I guess he's not hanging on to dear life. He's hanging on to consciousness by a thread. There we go.
Yeah, right. Hey,
Sorry, I forgot you were doing. I forgot you were
mhm,
doing
mhm.
non-lethal. All
Kidney
right,
shot.
so that's your turn, yeah.
That's
Anything
action,
else?
bonus action. I don't really have
And
anything else that I can really
You could
use.
continue to move if you want to leave this guy behind.
Yeah, he'll get a
Some
attack of
thought.
opportunity on me, but
That's true.
I think I'm fine where I am at the moment. I don't think these guys are gonna want to go in here. So
Nope.
I
Dear
think
God, no.
I'm pretty safe where I am over here as like a kind of wall with Bobbert.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then, Bob, it is your turn. Zephyr.
All right. So, me and this guy have done the dance. He, he managed to not die, and I managed to not die. What would that think about taking some hostages now?
Okay.
Let me check something before I say this. Yeah. Do you I have soap. I have a
Ooh.
sock. Blunt trauma. Do you think that would be non-lethal?
Like I
Yeah,
said before, you can even choose to do non-lethal with your rapier and your dagger if you'd like. Just hit him with
Oh,
a bundled
really?
sword instead. Yeah. I
You
will
can do
allow that.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay.
you are attacking with an object, but like you're proficient in using this object in every way. You've been training with the rapier, you've been training with the dagger. I'm going to say if you wanted to not murder someone with your weapon, that you are trained enough to not murder them.
You've done
Okay,
enough
cool.
murdering today that you've
Yes.
filled your quota and you can do your non-murdering.
At any point in time when a D&D player doesn't want to kill someone, I will find a way to help them enable it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and do some non-lethal jabs at this man.
Okay.
I'm not going to kill him, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I mean, that's a
attack
good point
with
too.
the
You can cut
rapier.
someone a lot of times before they die.
Yeah. How many? Yeah.
Let's
so
find
yeah,
out.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
One,
I'll cut. I won't
two,
stab. Yeah, one.
3.
So what's that? A D20 plus 4.
How many cuts to the center of the blood pop?
I got a 13.
That does not hit. You miss again.
Aw.
This guy's good at dodging.
This
Yeah,
guy's really good at
apparently.
dodging.
Shit.
And now, do I get to do that thing with my offhand every time?
Sure. Do you have is 2-weapon fighting? Hold on, let me look at your 2-weapon fighting for a second. Bonus action. So I think that you're not proficient in 2-weapon fighting, but everyone has the ability to do it. So you would only get the attack roll. You don't add the +4 onto it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a d20 for your offhand.
Okay. I think that's all I can do right now because I'm dropping the fucking ball.
Well, I mean, you have a lot of options as a rogue for your bonus action. You don't have to make a second attack. You could,
okay.
I mean, you could run away. You could
I'm-
disengage. You could help
Okay.
fish.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and miss again. If that's
Oh,
Okay,
that sounds-
right? Yeah, that's totally fine. You can do that.
Good
Yeah.
plan. Good plan.
Sorry,
Solid.
Bob. Your first combat's not going that well. Sorry,
I don't
man.
know. He did pretty
didn't-
well. He
I
killed
didn't expect anything else.
5 people without getting alerted.
That's true, but they were all
Wow.
asleep.
Hey,
well, not all of them.
details.
Massacred half
No.
the episode.
Semantics, Amanda. Semantics.
What'd you say, Sapphire?
I was like, you know, wait when you massacre an entire group, then get back to us. I'm just kidding.
All right, Doctor.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She did kill 9 people at once.
Oh
I
my
gotta
God.
give him that. You know, Doctor did some shit. All right, Fifira, it's your turn.
Okay.
You're muted. Never mind. I guess not.
No, sorry, I was reading a spell.
Reading.
Feyfira will open the door to the train and casually walk out and see that you got this one handled, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then
Eventually.
I'd like to walk up next to Doctor. Is it okay if I enter your circle?
Yes, the raptors will part for you.
Oh, they're so
The
adorable.
rapnado will slightly part for you.
Okay.
As the scriptures foretold they would.
As a scripture for yeah. Seeing these two right here by the fireplace, I would like to hit them with a level 3 Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Remind me how my own spell works.
Yeah, so physically lash out on a creature because I'm casting it. 2 creatures that I can see, they have to give me an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Intelligence is 0, which makes sense. All right, that is. Oh, they both rolled 16s. All right, so 16s for each.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's
What did
fine.
they need to beat?
Shit, I don't even know.
Your spell save DC is 14, according to
14.
D&D Beyond. All right, so yeah, they beat both of them.
Okay.
What happens?
On a failed save, they take that. On a successful
On a
save, half
successful.
as much damage. So you still take half of. So you take 6 points of damage to these 2 folks right up here.
All right.
Ouchie.
I thought you can only hit one at a time, Jamie, or is that
At,
am I
at
right?
higher
upcast
levels.
it.
Oh, you upcast it. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Took me a while to find that too.
That's it. 6 damage to 2 people.
No
Hey, it's-
bonus actions?
Bonus action? You don't have bonus actions. You're a wizard.
Okay, fair point. That's a really good. Oh my god, you're right. There's nothing in there. All right.
Hey,
So,
quick question.
yes.
Can we use the raptor yet?
Oh, like
Oh yeah.
whistle for it to come out and start eating
I,
things?
I don't know. Can we do that yet? Or is that like-
don't. You all didn't say anything about trying to befriend and train it
Yeah, that's
to
fair.
listen to your calls.
Yeah.
So I
That's
would
fair.
say that
maybe not
that-
yet. Yeah.
that is something we can work toward in the
Mhm,
future, but
mhm.
it's gonna take a while of training. and
Right.
that
It
has
is.
not happened
It, the initial idea was a riding raptor, so
I
was
will
just
come up with
checking.
some rules for how to
A
do that.
raptor. Yeah.
Raptor
Right.
training rule is on my list of things to do for you, along with how many bodies until Trin gets to be a weapon or gets a weapon. All right. It is the soldiers' turns, and their attack is a +3. So let's do some attacking. Attacking fish.
Good luck.
No, that is a 2. Let's switch dice. Attacking Bob.
I think
That
if you
rolled
keep
a
using
4.
keep using those. Those
5,
goes.
10,
Those are good
15, 20, 25. Attacking fish with advantage because his friend is there. Oh, you know what? Those both should have. Well, no, whatever. Does a Does a 13 hit?
No.
Didn't think so. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hey, here's an idea for you.
Yeah.
You should use your dice trail dice for DMing.
Roll 20?
No, I mean like you have dice trail.
Yeah.
Use those for DMing.
There's nothing in here. It's just roll
Oh.
20.
Oh, I see. Roll
That's why
20 is
I
in
asked.
jail. I
Roll
get
20
it
is a
now.
dice jail.
That makes sense.
um, this guy's gonna go. Whatever. He'll just stand next to his friends. These dudes are gonna rush over to try to protect the noble. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Skirting the outsides. 5, 10, 15, 20,
They did.
25,
They just
30.
don't know it yet.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. This guy will move inside. 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Doctor just has to
30.
walk forward.
All right.
Yeah.
That is it. Doctor, it's your turn. Walk
All right,
forward.
so Dr. Darker is gonna start marching forward,
Okay.
just over here
Tankety.
with the Rapnado swarming around him, and he's gonna. And can I saw them run into the tent, so I'm gonna yell. I don't know if you want to count this as my action or bonus action, but I basically want to be like, you know, friends, I'll give you one chance to come out with your arms laid down and your leader, or face the wrath of my Rapnado. Intimidation check with advantage, baby.
Okay, intimidation goes against. Let's see. That is a 10. What do you roll for intimidation?
Oh, let's see here. All right. What's my intimidation? Oh God.
And yeah, you
Horrific.
definitely get advantage. You did just murder 9 guys at the same time.
Hey, there's a guy on the side there that
We'll
looks
get
like
to
he's
him in a
in that
second.
range. Okay, I'm just
14?
checking.
One thing at a time. 14
Yeah, you're
definitely
right.
beats their. I think it was a 10. They are very much intimidated by you. You said to have everyone come outside with their leader or face the raptors.
Yes.
Let's see if the leader's intimidated. No. So I just realized that I shouldn't be just rolling a normal soldier thing for him. He is not intimidated, and he tells his men to stay
Did
put.
he do it? Did he be at a disadvantage though? Because, like,
I mean,
everyone
he is the
just
leader.
You got advantage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give him advantage and disadvantage. to
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So he tells them to stay put, and they listen to him because he's their leader.
Okay.
But the guy that you did hit with the raptors, I forgot what he needs to beat. It's a
It's wisdom 15.
Nope, he rolls a 4. This guy's wait, can you give me 3d8
4D8.
please? Or, I'm sorry, 4d8.
4d8.
Yep.
Good God,
Oh,
I'm just gonna hover over this X because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be dead soon.
that's such a bullshit spell.
It's so good.
6 plus 11, 17.
17 is just enough. He gets just like little spirit raptor just runs over and jumps and just chomps straight into his
Tears.
chest, and the guy falls down to the ground dead. Yeah, you know
Was
what?
that
How
my-
many people?
Action. What I did first, right?
What?
Like, would you count that as my action as like what I
Making a skill check is considered an action.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay, cool. Then in that case, I still have movement. So
Yeah.
I want to start walking closer.
All right, go for it.
So like I'm kind of blocking the entrance here.
Yeah.
And the raptors are starting to shred apart the tent.
I'm okay with that visual.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really okay with that visual. All right.
And I'm just gonna chill there.
Okay. Cool, man. You're up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You have a lot of people around you.
Okay, so I've got this guy that's to my left who's pretty much unconscious.
Yeah.
And the guy to my right. Okay, I'd like to you know what? I'm just gonna start, laying these guys out. I might as well.
Killing
Um
them? Lethal or
well,
not?
no.
Okay.
Non-lethal, but like,
Just making sure I understood.
right, pulling out the stops. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I'll use Fist of Unbroken Air on this guy.
Okay. The untouched one.
Yeah, the
What does
untouched
that
one.
do?
It makes your hair blow.
It does. How do I link? Oh, I can use it as an attack. How do I link that? Whatever, I'll read it. Create a blast of compressed air that strikes like a mighty fist. As an action, you spend 2 key points and choose a creature within 30 feet of you. They must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage, plus an extra 1d10 bludgeoning damage for each additional key point you spend. You can push the creature up to 20 feet away from you and knock it prone.
All
On a
right.
successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, and you do not push or knock it prone.
Okie dokie. So its strength is a +1. That is a 17. Is that successful?
It is, but so it succeeds, but it still takes. It says
4d10
still takes.
damage.
Yeah. Well, no, it's
Sure. Oh, sorry, that was for extra.
that's for extra. Yeah. So 3d10, half of 3d10. Yeah.
Roll me 3d10.
Or 3d5.
I don't think
Oh.
that's.
No, it doesn't work out that way. It's just funny.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's not how the
No.
stats work.
There's no d5.
Because 3
Plus, it would
minus
totally
10
mess
is
with the
5.
numbers anyway.
Yeah. So 10 damage to that dude,
All right.
and then so
he
that's
does not
fine.
get pushed, but he does take 10
It
damage.
does take 10 damage, and that's boom boom. And then I'd like to use another key point for my flurry of strikes. Or is that what it's called?
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows. That's the one where I get 2 hits. I'll attack the guy right next to me right now.
Oh, what do you
And
mean by right next to you? The one who's barely hanging on?
The one that's hanging on.
Okay.
And that's still flanking, I believe.
Mhm.
So that should be 2d20. Well, actually, I'll roll this separately.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can see them separately. So I can take the
That's-
highest between the two.
That's true.
All right, so
So-
17 plus 6 hits.
Super. So that's the first one, and hit him with that for 1d6 plus.
He falls to the
3.
ground unconscious.
Super. And then I'll aim at the other guy, this lad, for my second one.
So this is gonna be the sleepy face. Other lad being the other one that you just hit for 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Give me a
I'll
roll.
attack him. Oh, that's booty.
13 does not hit.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Okay.
But also I would like to step forward one.
Yeah, go for it. I'll let you step over top of the guy who just fell down.
Yeah.
Zephyr, it is your turn.
Alright, so you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and stab this man with my rapier.
Go for it.
You guys have just been standing there dodging each other.
They're just it's an epic sword fight inside this tent. No one else is seeing it, but this is an amazing sword fight.
I really
Legendary.
Yeah, you guys
So-
are missing some badass shit.
So I got a really badass 8.
Ooh, yeah. You lunge and
And,
he dodges, and the badassery just continues. The
Okay.
suspense is mounting.
It really is.
I
So
have my
good.
dagger in my other
Uh-huh.
hand. Not sure if I'm gonna turn it on myself yet or not. I think I might go for another. I think I might go for
Another
another.
stibbity stab.
Another.
Do you guys remember the scene in Ant-Man on the train, the miniature train fight? This is how I'm imagining Zephyr's fight going. It's like so epic to him, but then on the outside, it's like.
So give me that. Do you want to attack with that dagger?
I'm desperately scrolling through my character sheet looking for anything. But don't worry, I'll break here in a minute.
Yeah.
Pardon me. You're fine.
How dare you?
I should have just gone in for a sneak attack.
He would be dead by now.
You would probably be dead by now.
You
Hey.
rolled well enough, man. He did not hear you, but then you decided to split through the side of the
I wanted
tent.
some swashbuckling. I haven't gone to
I
use the
know.
rapier.
You're getting
And
swashbuckling
I'm
now.
getting
It's-
swashbuckling, aren't
ka-ching,
I?
ka-ching.
Right here. You got it, my man.
Alright.
You're jumping on top of furniture.
Right.
There's furniture in this tent, not in any other tent, but in this one
Crazy,
for
man.
the thematics.
There's furniture, there's rotating. Yeah,
Fighting this one dude
let's
this
just
whole
do
entire
another stab.
Okay.
Hey,
Roll me a
I'm not
D20.
much better.
Uh,
I'm not much better, Sapphire.
okay, we got
16 does not hit.
Alright,
sorry,
I'll see y'all next time.
Their AC is 18.
I'll see y'all.
13?
Bye.
Yeah, that's what a soldier
Bye,
is.
everybody. We'll do this next week.
Sorry, Bob.
Whatever
Okay,
you do, don't help me.
Feyfira, it's your turn.
Come back and watch. Okay. I'll wade through the corpses to stand next to Doctor. I see this guy over here in the corner, and I think that a good mind spike is what's in order. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
I believe their wisdom is a 0. Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
That is an 8. That does not save.
3d8
That's gonna
damage,
suck.
and I know where you are.
What does that mean?
You can't run away. You can't hide from her. She
Nowhere
can track you.
to run, nowhere to
you're-
hide.
I think so long as you're on the same plane. But 13
Yeah.
points of damage.
13 points of damage.
All right.
Ugh, so
He
close
is
to
still
killing.
alive. So close, but not close enough. All right.
It's okay, we don't want to kill him.
He.
I
Well,
will take my free speaky action and say, if you sit down and drop your weapon, I won't kill you right now.
Right now.
Okay. He does not listen, but he does book it the fuck out of here. 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is off the map essentially at this point.
Alright, I guess I'm going to hold concentration so I know where he hides.
Yeah,
Just keep it going.
He runs the fuck away. But yeah, that's a good point. All right. So at this
We've
point,
got a
with the raptors ripping at his tent, the noble will say, "Fine, fine, stand down, men. We're coming out, but put the spell away."
Insight check. Oh wait, is that to?
Give
Could
me
I
an
do
insight check.
How about you
Okay.
don't put this away and I go inside?
Oh, that's
I
a
mean,
good idea.
that's-
Yeah.
And
works.
if anything happens to me, you come inside too.
Yeah, you're
I
right
say
next
this
to
out
me. so
loud.
okay. Yeah.
Fine,
Alright,
send in your negotiator.
Man, that guy I'm fighting is so lucky.
We're still fighting.
And do you go in, Feyfira?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Wait, DM, quick question. Is the entrance of this tent shredded enough where we can look in if we're like looking straight into it? Like if I
What do
wanted to
you
keep
mean?
eyes on Feyfira, just to
Oh,
you know.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, the flaps and stuff are gone. There's no fancy fabric hanging in the entrance anymore.
It's
You can
just the
see.
skeleton of the tent.
You can watch her go in. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you have eyes on Feyfira to keep watch over her. I'm trying to decide whether or not. Yeah, I think he'll yell out loud enough to that the whole camp can hear, because it's not a very big camp. To stand down, men, stand down. And the three who are fighting, Bob and Fish, will cease fighting and will put their hands up, weapons on the ground, and they will stand down. So combat comes to an end as Feyfira enters the tent, and I feel like now is a good point to just close down and say that's a good stopping point.
I agree.
The soldiers laid their swords down, and the bodies are draped everywhere across this campsite as Feyfira enters the tent of the general, which means,
Perfect.
unfortunately for me, that Jamie may need to return as Feyfira next time.
That's not true. We'll have a new guest player as Feyfira.
A new one. Feyfira just changes out every week now.
I guess
This is
so.
how she stays alive. Just a new player
mean,
every
that-
fucking week.
It would be interesting.
Oh, that would be interesting. It does not get us down to 5 players on each side, but
Well,
it's
right now we're at 4
interesting.
players on
Right.
one side, so
What we can do is next week we can just swap Feyfira out with like our
Yeah.
bard,
yeah, someone. Or,
or Documancer.
anyone.
Yeah. Just be like, you find yourself in the middle of a tent, standing, staring at a general. You're here to negotiate, while your team is out back.
Corpses
Go.
What was it?
laid
what-
around you.
Yeah.
What was it? The thing that
Petrol raptor.
shit, I don't remember who it was. It was a plot point basically that this one D&D stream did where like one of the characters got amnesia or something, or like continually lost their memory every day every time they went to sleep. So every session they would play with a different person, and they
That's
would
amazing.
they would like not give them like the context because like technically none of the other characters knew that.
God,
my
that's
So-
so good.
So like they would just wind up, in this situation and be like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "I don't know. Figure it out."
That's amazing.
No
That's-
recap.
That's so good.
I'm a huge fan of that.
Nothing visibly happens.
That's good. All right.
Uh-oh.
Jamie, I think that it's time for us to call it on the stream. Thanks for watching. Whoever's watching.
We'll be back
In
on
In
the
my
27th.
heart, Bob is still fighting.
What, Jamie?
We'll be back on the 27th, where Bob is still fighting a match inside a tent.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we have
Okay.
another episode next week where the red team plays.
Mhm.
Red team plays on the 21st at 8 p.m. Or no, what time?
8
9?
p.m.
8:30?
8:30. 8 is when setup happens. 8:30 is when the game happens.
Okay. So next Sunday, 8:30 p.m., the red team will play, and then the Saturday after on the 27th at 2 p.m., blue team will be back.
Mhm.
So if you are watching and have enjoyed what you're watching, come join us again.
I don't
We
want
like
to
to
give
have
anything
people
away,
here.
but they're too nice for their own good, as opposed to this team.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like this
Join
team has
us.
been too nice for their own good.
I mean, that's kind of why we're in
Until
this
this point.
situation in the first
Yeah.
place.
I think we've made up a lot of that this session.
Yeah, we
yeah.
definitely did some some not cool stuff. Poor Frederick.
Frodrick.
Philippe. I
Filbert.
don't know. Filbert. I don't even know his name.
Poor Filbert. He didn't even need to die. You're killing an entire camp of 25 people, but for Bob to have soap and revenge.
Hey, Amanda, listen.
Spilled his
Listen.
blood.
I really
The
need
train hungers.
Can we just say that Cute is watching, spectating all of this happening?
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
course.
Because I'm no longer in control of Cute, so I'm sure you all will indoctrinate her very well.
Dude,
Quite.
this
Or
spirit
just
break
to,
spell is crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
amazing.
Go ahead, Bob.
if something happens and we only get 4, we do have the backup. Just wanted to
Nope.
remind everybody.
We have an entire
Yes.
town of people you can just pull from.
What, Jamie?
There's an entire town. Am I muted?
Oh
No,
no, no,
you're
no!
good.
I just didn't understand you. Oh,
we
you
can
mean
kill
the
them
Aarakocra?
too.
No, the little logging town that we just left. We can easily pull from there.
Oh. Not that you have to. You have far. What's the word?
Seceded,
Gone past.
Superseded.
That's not the
Far
word.
succeeded?
Superseded. Thank you.
Oh.
Superseded. No, maybe I don't know. But you've gone way over 5 people.
Above and beyond.
Yes. You've definitely done what the collective needed you to do. So, all right. Yeah. So, are we off
We
the
are
stream?